And we are live for the first time. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So, this is the start of our Chronicles for 2023. This is a project which I've tried to work on for years and years and years, and it's finally happening. We have some new cast members, some old cast members, long-time viewers as well. So I'm super excited about this, and this is where I started my GMing back in the 90s, 96, 97. And this is really, really old school. We are going back to Introduction to Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, the game, with audio CD included. And when I say this is what I GM'd back in the 90s, that's what I mean. This is the serious box, which you can see just over there. So we usually have Sirenscape, and usually we'll be doing a thing about Sirenscape right now, and check them out at sirenscape.com and blah, blah, blah. They're not a sponsor, but this comes with an audio CD, and what you've heard in the pre-show, in our countdown, is part of that audio CD, and that's the theme of this show, is to ham it up with bad voice acting, or at least bad acting, pretending to be role-playing for the first time. So, yeah, this is going to get really weird. Other than that, the overlay was actually designed a while back by CatRoulette, and her details will be in the credits. There is a video from Skyrim. If our players fail, there is a Skyrim video which may pop up. So that's a thing. And we have our dice rolling down below, our dice box, which is also going to be our map as well. But other than that, I think it's introductions. We'll go to the people that have been here for the longest. So, Dr. Oblong, would you like to do your introduction?
G'day, I am Dr. Oblong. You may know me from playing in other games on this channel, specifically Tuesday games more than often. I've played in quite a few of those, but today I will be playing Morganth the Mysterious. I've been studying the arcane ways my whole life, and I can finally cast one whole spell each day.
Also nominated the first to die with 4 hit points. That's max. Drakonyan has been a while, but you have been in the show before, so introductions, I think.
I am Drakonyan, Drak for short. I have played Call of Cthulhu game here with the Goblin Cave TV team, and it was a lot of fun. And for this adventure, I'll be playing Baldur the Brave, a valiant fighter who is a bit too distracted sometimes, but you know, we'll get there if the path is lit. Oh, it should be so lit. What were we talking about again?
Oh boy. And while OblivionShay has not been on the shows before, is a long time watcher.
Yes, I'm OblivionShay. You guys can call me Shay, or today you can call me Lord and the Pure. That reminds me of a lovely parable of a guy in a boat. I think there was something to do with a fish involved.
Okay.
There's something holy and whatnot.
But what is a cleric? I mean, what is a cleric? Oh, well. And brand new to the channel, I've apologized many times over this. I'm going to do it continually, and I know you've spelled it out phonetically too, which is great. Zaraeea.
That is actually correct. Yeah,
wow, I thought that was the most butchered I've ever done. Okay.
no, Zaraeea is pretty close, hello, I am Zaraeea. I'm brand new to the channel. And I am playing the Thief Slinker, or I'm gonna call him Slinky. It feels like it's much more my vibe.
And just a couple of notes as well. The map is isometric. This is actually the map from the game. The tokens are done from Hero Forge, and they are a representation, as best I could really do without much experience on Hero Forge, of the original tokens, which is why you'll see that the tokens are blue. They are it's we're trying to go as old school as possible, including manually rolling our dice, digitally manually rolling our dice and manually at least calculating THAC0. Does anyone want to explain THAC0 before we get started?
Hell no. Back
there
in the
is-
day, if you were old enough, back in the day, you would know that for some reason armor class went backwards instead of up. It went down instead of up for some ridiculous reason. So they made a whole convoluted system to figure it out if you hit them. Then by 3rd edition, they finally figured out that if armor class goes up, you don't have to do all this stupid math. And that's basically what THAC0 is.
As it was written in the Holy Tome.
And strangely,
Yeah, and for those who don't know, THAC0 is the acronym for to hit AC 0.
correct.
Because 0 is like what you're going for. Hence, it's backwards.
Yes, that is correct. You're both absolutely correct, and both more correct than Matt Mercer in a certain game show from College Humor, who actually got THAC0 wrong in the explanation of it. And he really knew what it was, but he actually got it wrong in his excitement of, it's a THAC0 question. But there's going to be a lot of bad audio. So let's start off with some bad audio with introduction to the Damara Castle.
Five gnolls, 2 hobgoblins, a lizard man, and 20 orcs
Oops.
played I did. 20 orcs flopping around like mackerel on my sword.
Ah! Don't you think you might be exaggerating just a wee bit, warrior? Perhaps maybe you badly bruised one orc.
What, you calling me a liar? What do you think? Nobody calls Brandon Hardlow a liar. Just defend yourself now.
Hardlow, steel yourself. I think you made a serious mistake challenging the thief.
Well, this doesn't concern you, warrior. I challenge this miserable thief.
He might be miserable, but he is also formidable. I personally saw him whack a dragon bone from bone.
You did?
From behind, of course.
Hey, where'd that miserable thief go?
Look out, he's behind you.
Where? I don't see nothing.
Well, must have been mistaken. He moves like lightning. Invisible lightning.
Well, if he ain't gonna fight me, no point in waiting around here. I got better things to do, you know. We'll be seeing you.
I like nothing more than seeing the air let out of a blowhard.
He's gone now, thief. You can come out of the shadows.
Ah, good. I thought I might actually have to fight that fool for a moment.
Dying violently is bad. Dying stupidly is inexcusable.
I know, but sometimes I just can't restrain myself, especially when it gets bored. And the last few weeks haven't exactly been exciting.
I think that's just about to change. Hear ye! Hear ye! Hear ye! A terrible tragedy has bestruck this fair city. The High Wizard Nethril needs stout heroes to undertake a dangerous quest. If there be a thief, warrior, and wizard brave enough to match his words with deeds, let him follow me to the High Wizard's Tower! Adventure calls, my friends. Let's take up the challenge. I've had quite enough of this stinking duchy.
Not so quickly, warrior. The High Wizard is as cheap as they come. Got hoodwinked by him once.
Come now. It does no harm to hear what the High Wizard has to say. If we don't like his offer, we can decline.
All right. But let me do the negotiating.
So there's a lot of those hammy ones like this. This one's probably the longest. Most of them are a lot shorter. I just want to I'm sorry, but let's go to the second part.
My Lord High Wizard, heroes are here to answer your call for assistance.
Yes, well then I'll be brief and to the point. 2 days ago, the Elven Lord Terran set off on a secret mission to the ruins of Damara's castle, but he's not returned. I fear he has come to a foul end.
I know of Terran. He is a brave and clever fellow. Surely he told you something of his mission.
Well, yes, in cryptic words, but something of an ogre, an orb, or a singing orb.
An orb? What's an orb?
An orb is a globe of great power. Different orbs have different powers. It is rumored that King Damara had the orb of dragonkind, but it was never found.
Yes, well, I think Terran feared that it would be.
Ah, the plot thickens. If the elf was right, and it appears he was, we have not a moment to waste. Onward!
Now hold on there, wait a second there, wizard. How much are we getting paid for this?
Whatever you think your lives are worth. For if the orb falls into evil hands, it will be death or slavery for everybody in the realm, you fool you.
Saving the realm is fine, but it doesn't pay me debts. So tell me, wizard, exactly how much is in this for me?
100 gold coins, thief. Not a penny more.
So, do you agree with the price?
Yeah.
100 gold sounds fine to me. I mean, never seen that much gold in my life.
I've seen piles quite higher, but I'm a bit low. Might as well try it.
As long as it's going to a noble cause and to fight the forces of evil, I think it's a great and just quest.
Where's the bathroom?
The bathroom
think
at
there
a
is
time
one.
like this?
Sorry, but, old bladder.
There's a pit over there.
Thank you. And 100 gold sounds great. Each, right?
Lord Wizard, I think he means the bathroom, not the pit.
That is the bathroom. There's a hole over a pit. You sit on the hole. Haven't you been toilet
I
trained?
see. I think he needs a bath, not.
No,
I won't
no,
meddle.
just quit it right now. It's fine. Go on, I guess.
So you've agreed to deal with the wizard.
Was each, right? 100 gold each.
Oh. No, that was 100 gold.
It's 25 each.
Yes, each to be split equally among us, right?
It's 100 gold, not a penny more. Across everybody.
What's a penny?
To be split equally among us. Is that not right?
25 each.
Yes, 20 each. Yep, that sounds
No.
No.
I'm the wizard here, and I know maths. It would be
You
90, 10, 5, and 1.
No,
That sounds fair.
I don't agree with that.
I get 90.
If we do that one though, I would like to at least get the 90%.
No, you don't understand. Wizards do maths. Wizards get
No.
the 90.
See, you couldn't find the bathroom earlier, so I don't feel like you're as smart as your paper says. So I'm going to do the math here.
And I am brave. I must find this castle that we must face.
We're
Really-
standing outside of it, I feel like.
No, this
We're
is the
not?
wizard. This is the wizard who's employing you.
Find the freaking thing.
Well, once you
It's a lot
accept
more
the
work than I
offer,
expected.
we can show you where. We can tell you where to go. But 100 gold.
I
Done.
think we can figure out how to divvy the gold later on who actually returns from this quest.
And Lord Wizard, will you take us to the map to find this castle?
I'm just going to play this.
Drive a hard bargain. Good luck to you.
Have the clerics ready. I expect we will return red with wounds.
If you return at all.
I will say there was an option for you not to. You could have said no. Oh, you could have gone
do
too
the quest
high.
either way.
If you
Money
said no,
is money.
if you said no, you wait a week at the tavern, and then I press the introduction one again, and see if you say yes this time.
How long do we have to wait in the tavern before we own the tavern?
That's not how it works, I'm pretty sure. Also, I just wanted to mention, we have a global death counter as well. This will be across all our Chronicles games, and it's right down the bottom. 18D is a bit more brutal than most games. At least more common games these days. So, the servant shows you out and points you on the road to the ruined castle. A few villagers wave as you leave, but you think most of them will be surprised to ever see you again.
Well, they're obviously not going to see, what's his name, Morgoth again.
Oh, I thought...
but the castle is in ruins. I mean, and I turn to Slinky. This would be a piece of cake.
Well, yes, but like he's very bad at math, so I feel like he's going to try and run off with money.
What was that about baths?
It's math like
To
sorcery.
be clean is to be holy.
Oh,
Look, I don't.
Be
if
quiet,
we find
priest.
a bathtub in the dungeon, you can have a bath.
I don't need a bath.
You keep mentioning it though. You know what? Never mind. Let's just go.
Well, he wears robes all the time.
Yes.
Are you just saying he's
Indeed.
always in a bathrobe?
Well, he wears robes, and therefore he is not.
Where else do you get robes from?
Makes sense.
I'm going to play this.
What makes sense?
Well, there's the castle.
Yes. It must have been abandoned for years. Look, the upper stories, they're all burned out. The pillars that collapsed, holes dug everywhere.
Is it my imagination? Or did I hear a song?
Someone's been here recently. Orc tracks. Not too old. We're being watched.
Yes. The closer we get, the more I feel their terror.
Whose terror?
Wizard! I suspect you know more than you are telling.
You're right, thief, I do. And I suppose if you are to die here, you have a right to know. Damara was a great king, who legend tells us ruled here by virtue of the power of his magical orb. A score of years ago, the evil ogre Bone Gnasher attacked his castle in search of the orb. Damara's troops held out valiantly, but wave upon wave of orcs crashed upon these battlements, wore down the defenders, and drowned them in the onslaught. Knowing that his fate was sealed, Damara spent his last breaths in desperate attempt to keep the orb out of the hands of Bone Gnasher. Legend holds it that he hid it somewhere in his castle. His enemies have searched for it ever since.
If the orb has not been found for 20 years, why would Terran suddenly be concerned with it?
I know many strange things, but please don't ask me to explain the ways of elves or how they gain their secret knowledge. Suffice it to say that I have learned to respect them.
I can't see anything inside, but it's certain it smells of filth and decay.
Okay, door's clear.
There you go. You arrive. Oops, I just closed exactly what I needed to bring back up. It's late in the day by the time our heroes reach the castle. The cold wind blows through dead trees around the ruin. Dark clouds make everything seem grey and lonely. The castle sits on top of a hill that can be seen from far away. It once had strong walls and tall towers. Now the towers have fallen, and the walls have collapsed in many places. There's a heavy door in the gate. It looks like it could be opened.
Well, whatever ruined this castle surely did not use the front door.
No, that would be too easy. All right.
Should we try the front door?
You can try the front door.
Well, isn't that what you holy men do? Go up, knock on doors, annoy people?
Right you are, wizard. As smart as ever. I think I'll see if the door is unlocked.
With the grey skies with the grey skies and late in the day, it is getting quite dark.
Someone unlock.
Yes, I think we better get inside. Does anybody have a torch? Because we will hardly see anything in there.
Hey, presto! And I pull a torch out of my sleeve.
Magnificent.
How did you put that in there?
Magic.
I expected that.
Does anybody know how to light a fire? I didn't bring my sparky thing.
There is
I
fire
assume-
just inside, but yes.
You just make a pile of torches.
A pile of torches.
Can I climb over the gate?
Yes, the thief can climb over the gate. What's your climbing check?
I'm level 1, right?
Yes.
That would be 85%.
That's quite
pretty-
impressive.
That's pretty good.
Thing is, I roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Climbing checks you roll.
Yeah.
A lot of other
I
things that will be
remember.
I roll. So a thief has the ability to climb without a rope. Everybody else would need a rope to climb the gate. So you can do your 85%.
All right.
The Holy Ones
Forgotten how
watch
I'm
over you.
supposed to roll this. Pressure.
This doesn't
pressure.
look too safe. I could just open the gate, of course. That's why I
Mhm.
built the muscle.
Yep, that's definitely something you could do. But you haven't done it yet, so I'm just gonna climb the wall.
You try not to fall from there, okay? It's a little dangerous.
is-
You're kind of small.
This will be fine. Okay. Peer pressure, peer pressure. I forgot what I'm supposed to roll.
D100.
Yay!
With a 48, you climb up to the 20-foot tall gate and then down to the other side.
Right. Lops myself down. Can I look for like a lever or something that's supposed to open the gate?
I mean, of course there's a lever on the inside of the gatehouse.
Yay!
Whether it's
I'm going
working
to-
or not at the moment, that's another story.
Might as well try.
You pull the lever and it just moves without any connection to anything. The
Mm.
ropes that once connected it are long gone.
May
guys
I
are out
try
of luck,
to
I
open the
guess.
gate now, like forcefully, if it is stuck somehow? Because it may not even be stuck, you know.
I will help.
How are you?
if I'm able to.
Are you just trying to pick it up, or are you just like opening it, or?
Is it like a lifting gate?
It seems like it. Yes,
Okay, so I will,
an old
deadlift.
portcullis. So a strength check in this case. So
I
just
would want
D20
to
roll under
help.
your strength. You're going to help, so that's an assist. You'll get a +1 to this roll, as the fighter and the cleric, whatever that is.
Holy man.
May I roll?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh.
Yes.
Rolling under your strength is the key here.
So then you don't want the assist?
Well, it's a -1 to the roll, essentially.
Yeah, okay.
So that'll be a 18. And
Oh,
what
you
is your-
confused me with the way you described it.
This is
I'm lost.
AD&D. A bonus is a
Everything's
minus.
confusing.
A plus
But
1
you
is a
said a
minus
plus
1.
one.
Is
You
a minus
literally
1.
said a +1. My brain
It is
went
that.
sideways.
Congratulations.
Gotta learn.
This is what it was like. Yes. So is an 18 successful?
I don't think he's that strong.
I think that I would need a. I think I would need a. Wait, I need my glasses.
You're wearing glasses.
Glasses? Hey, while they're
You can
making
expand. You
full
can
models,
pull out the sheet to make it bigger.
I needed a 17.
So you
Oh,
struggle.
If I get this
so
right,
close.
I needed a 17. Yes.
You
so
lift it up
close.
to about your knees. There's both of you working together.
It's so heavy.
Morgoth,
Hey, wizard, maybe.
did
you
you
lend
want
us
to
a
try to
hand.
sneak under?
No.
Just
You
checking.
think my back's that good?
True.
while they're doing that at the
All
front,
right.
try and
All right.
open the door.
Come
Do it again, and I will give you a hand with magic.
Roll inside,
About
wizard.
time.
Nope. You ready?
Oh, this is taking too long.
Pivot.
Do you roll?
No. Try again. Put it down, and we'll try again.
Fine.
All right. Give me a second.
On the count of 3.
Alakazam. Open sesame. Now try.
All right. Roll again.
Yeah.
-1.
Yeah. That's +1.
There we go.
Hey.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
I will say
Thank
this.
you, wizard.
It's all
Your
in
math
the
is
magic.
strong.
If you're playing the full rules and also Ben Bar's Lift Gates, the challenge would have been like that was also how you used to do it. The number would have been lower and harder to do, and you only get one chance really back then until you level up. But this is the start of adventure. Let's move forward.
Yeah,
as
let's
you
actually
open
get
the
into
gate.
the.
Sorry. Yeah, you know.
While they were doing
Wizard,
that,
can you
I
hold here for a
open
second
the
so I
door?
can go inside?
You just go in, and it'll fall.
Okay.
On the count of 3.
Oh.
So let's just move you all through.
Open the door.
There's sconces next to you in this small little gatehouse, which are already lit.
What's a sconce?
A sconce is a torch on the wall.
It's a torch holder.
That's creepy.
I will light my torch from the already lit torches.
Are you doing another
Hey,
torch?
maybe they're expecting guests. They have the light.
I'm lighting one of my 6 that I pulled from my sleeve.
So is this the first torch or the second torch?
Yeah, I never lit the first torch
I thought you already did it. Okay.
No,
Let's
no.
reset the timer then.
because you said there was a glow, like there was lit stuff inside, and everyone said they didn't have anything to make a fire. Because I looked on my sheet now, I don't have anything to make a fire. I have 6 torches, but I don't have anything to light them. I mean, I could use my one spell.
That seems like a good use of the spell.
Yes, your one spell shall light the torch that only lasts like 10 minutes.
Okay. Gotcha. So resetting the timer. Because we do have timers and I will turn them off. The reason why I've got a timer for everyone watching is I'm going to turn off the light if that alarm goes off.
Yeah, wizards got the light.
Wizard's got the light. We have a door in front of us.
Open the door. Is it locked?
Is it locked, thief?
I'm trying to find that.
Well, if they're expecting guests, it might be unlocked, of course.
A cursory look at the door, the old oaken door, is that it is unlocked, but it could have been barred on the other side.
Open door.
Are you saying that or are you doing that?
I'm doing it.
Just checking. Well, you can open the door.
Oh, dang it.
Did you try knocking?
How about I open
I'm
the
not
door
gonna
then?
knock on the door.
No, I don't have that spell.
You know what? Fine. I turn. I'm gonna just stare at Lordan and knock really obnoxiously on the door.
So I've opened the door for you. This big room was once a main room in the castle. Now the plaster has fallen from the ceiling and the floor is littered with junk. In the center of the room stand two big gnolls with weapons ready.
And the thief just ran inside.
That's okay. Let's
opened the door.
Let's play the music first. The track.
I can't see a thing.
Hang on, warrior. I'll light my torch.
There you go.
This tower is unstable. Listen to the rafters, they're creaking.
Go back, humans. This is Bone Gnash's domain. Surrender, or we will flay you for a tasty dinner.
Gnolls! I hate gnolls!
So,
I see you shaking, old man, but fear not. Beldor the Brave is here, and I am ready to fight these gnolls.
do you wish to fight them or surrender?
Dang.
Fight, of course, is the only true option. We must press on.
I'm a human, so
They
they
really
hate
have their shoulders back, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking that.
Do they know how to stand straight, or can they only do the JoJo pose?
Art in the 90s was really bad. An example of really bad art
Limp Bizkit.
is the cover art. The person has two left hands. I'm not kidding.
Look, people can be born different ways.
There's this Instagram page called Mind Flayer Meltdown. Just marvelous old art with new subtitles.
The question is, are you willing to surrender as they've called for? Or are you going to fight?
Well, they're going to eat me, most likely, so I'm going to fight them.
I thought they were inviting us to dinner.
No, they're going to eat us. See, most of us are we're humans, right?
Yeah.
We're all human.
Yeah, we're all human, and they eat those, so we can't do that.
Oh, I thought I was gonna have dinner.
No, this is like your math. Wrong.
It's already like 2 p.m., well past dinner time.
2 p.m.
Huh.
All
Do
right.
we see any other way we could run or escape them?
I think Slinker is the furthest in, but it's a dark room. So Slinker can't see much. I will point out that there's in the room there's like piles like next to you where Slinker is. There's more like piles of rubble next to you. You can just see a little bit of a wall here.
A bit of a wall.
Yeah, but light does not shine as far back in AD&D. The light is only 15-15. As in 15 bright, 15 dim.
So anyone,
Okay, yeah.
anyone going to join me in this room?
Oh yes, I
think
thought
I
we were. Yes.
Well, you know,
Absolutely.
You have
I am-
control of your token.
Yes.
I'll move.
You can
I'll
move your own little
shimmy
people.
my way into the room towards the ominous booming voices.
And maybe the person with the light, because that's more important.
Yeah, I'll be making sure
Or
to
we-
always be between the wizard and any perceived threats.
So Remember, you have 120 movement as well. And it doesn't have to be in squares. It can be out of squares. It can be wherever it is. But the question still remains: are you going to fight, or are you going to surrender?
I think we all agree to fight.
Might as
Then if you
well.
agree to fight,
Unless you have tapioca pudding, I think we're fighting.
What? Do you know what tapioca pudding is?
I love tapioca pudding.
I don't think that's a thing now at the moment.
yeah. So we'll go to initiative.
Huzzah.
With initiative in AD&D, you need to declare your actions before rolling. So
I will ready a stance to protect the wizard if the gnolls advance.
As a thief.
remember, the light has a timer too.
One second.
I'm gonna.
But
Let
if
me
we
remember
enter
what I
combat,
do.
it's like a minute per round. So does then the timer.
That's a live timer.
That's cool.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a live timer. That's why
Hey,
we've got a live timer.
Do gnolls count as shaped like a person?
They're humanoids, yes.
Yes.
If they've got arms, a head, and legs, they are personish.
Nice.
I'm gonna-
Oh my
Can
god!
I-
If you lose a leg, you're not a person.
Look, okay.
It's
those
how you
things
do
stand
backstab.
Like those things stand like a cat who just figured out what JoJo was and then decided to go through their emo phase at the same time. I'm not sure. Now, I want to try and get into a position where I can be behind them and backstab them.
I think I'm gonna try and cast Bless on the party.
Okay. Using up spells, very limited of them, right in the first encounter. Awesome.
Yeah, we're
Is
gonna
that
go for
everyone's?
it.
Is that everyone's options?
I'm going to light another torch because I know that before I even probably get my action, it's going to burn out.
Okay, let's do this. We'll roll. Can someone roll a d10? Just one, and I roll a d10. Lowest goes first.
Oh, I think you're just giving it to us, Karsh. It's
Well, I got a 10, so yeah.
Nice. Let's
You go
roll.
first. So it's group initiative. So
Yeah,
whatever you want to do, whoever wants to go first, go
I'm
first.
blessing
So does
the
that.
party, and
yeah. Go ahead.
yes,
You cast bless. It requires no roll. It just happens.
And what is the benefits of being blessed by your
you
Lord and
all
Savior?
get +1 to your. They make saving throws against fear-creating spells or creatures with a +1 bonus. They attack with a +1 bonus to their THAC0.
So you get +1 to hit,
Yeah.
which is a good thing because your THACos suck at level 1. So you cast bless and light erupts around you. Go sparkly and pretties and all goody feels.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
And what else is Slinker? Are you going to try to rush in and backstab?
Where is the nearest knoll? I'm going to.
You can only see one knoll.
I want to go to it. And
Good luck.
I have to
In-
I have to get surprise, which is the problem.
Well, you're acting first, so I will class this as surprise.
Yes. Yeah, I want to.
Huzzah.
Technically, it's not, but yes. In this case, I will. So before they act, you rush in with your sparklies of like blessing.
Yeah, I am like. I was gonna. Yeah, I'm like a person in the club. I'm going to go.
Oh no.
Let me actually get this thing because I'm gonna fall over. Want to go?
The light goes out, but it relights off another torch.
Go in, and I want to stab this man in the back.
So, in the half shadow of the torchlight, you stab the man in the back. You feel something unstable behind you.
Did you just
Oh,
assume the
yeah.
gnoll's gender?
Look. I don't got much going for me. I'm a thief named Slinky. I'm just
So you have +1 for bless, +4 for your backstab. So I think that means your Thaco is 15.
I thought my
Well, it brings
on
your
the
Thaco
sheet,
to 15.
I thought my Thaco was 20.
Yes, but you have +4 for bless. Oh, sorry, +4 for your backstab, and +1 for the bless. So that will bring it down to 15.
then.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
So a 15 hits armor class 0.
Okay.
Roll your d20. Our first Thaco of the night.
A 10. It's like I had -5.
So -5 beats their 5 armor class. You strike, do double damage.
Okay, let me find.
I think that was just a 5, not a -5. Just to be clear there.
Either way,
Let me
math is
find
hard. It's going to be bad.
You just take your roll from your Thaco. You take your roll from your Thaco.
Yes,
which is
do.
a roll of 10 from the 15 Thaco.
I
would be a
rolled
5.
That makes sense.
An 8.
Hell yeah. That's dead.
As your party members see you run past them and into the shadow, all they see is the knoll, the blade coming from the back of the knoll out of the shadows, and it drops to the ground. You have killed a knoll.
Yes. And because I didn't move like the full 60 feet that I'm allowed to, can I move again?
Nope.
Okay. I'll
You
just
can,
sit here in the semi-dark.
in your turn, you can move, then attack. And once you attack, it ends your round.
Yep. And if the subject that you are trying to attack is already dead, you have lost your action unless you want to attack it again while it's down. That's old rules.
Overkill.
You can lose spells quickly.
Oh yeah.
Was there any other actions that can go off?
Nope.
We've got our bless.
can
We've
move
lit our
and then-
torch.
Max.
No, all I can do in my turn is light another torch.
You are lighting torch, which is a good thing to do because it has run out in this turn. I will restart it at the start of the next turn and not turn it off. And Ballad of the Brave was just protecting the party in case it was charged in. Waiting for someone to charge it. Wow.
Tell him to ignore charge.
In the edge of your light, you can see another gnoll approach. Slinker. And strike.
Yeah.
I've got to do a roll and try to figure out Thaco for the first time in 15 years. At 13,
See in the dark.
a 13 at a Thaco of 19 is
a 6.
6?
Mm-hmm. What is your AC, Zaraeea?
Against
A 7.
That is a strike.
Mm-hmm.
The mage might not be the first one to go.
Come on. Do it. Do it.
Um,
Kill Slinky.
Do it.
Kill Slinky.
I will say their swords.
Can kill you in one hit.
Yep. D8. Let's do it.
Yep, you're dead.
Slinky, the first death.
Slinky has died.
Well, you're
Welcome
you're
to
minus
Old
1.
School
You're not
Dungeons and
dead.
Dragons.
You're -1. You're not dead. But you're
liked that
down.
one.
You're unconscious. I think we'll count unconscious for death counters.
Oh, yeah.
Shall we?
If someone doesn't pick me up and carry on Slinky's legacy.
So, you're
Hey,
unconscious on the
we
ground.
still have to beat this Null before we can go picking you up.
You could have surrendered. Yeah, surrender now.
I'm not pushing
I'll
him.
kill
an
the rest
option.
of you.
Not an option. I could have survived that attack, by the way, if you had just waited
Huh?
for
Well,
my
I'm
advance.
gonna find a
Initiative.
way to pour this Gatorade on you.
You couldn't.
What is
If you
this
couldn't find a way
fear?
for sharing the pretzels, I don't think the Gatorades. But either way, initiative second round. What are you doing? Slinky has been down. Slinky took out one of the hobgoblins. You don't know how many is in the darkness though.
I'm
Yeah,
going
hobgoblins or
advance.
Knowles.
Sorry, Knowles. Yes.
Okay.
I want to advance and tell the wizard to come with me so I can attack the first gnoll that I can actually see properly. under the light.
Yeah, I will advance and hide behind my meat shields.
I will go alongside the fighter and attack the one they are attacking.
Okay.
All right, I got the details.
What do you do, Slinky?
Go with.
Slinky.
Yeah, what do you do,
Slinky
Slinky?
being dead right now.
Just stop
Let me-
bleeding.
He's having a hard
Okay,
time.
let's do this. 7 is beatable, but 7. Roll again.
Okay.
Ooh.
Reroll.
Yeah, we're using rerolls.
Oh,
that's not good.
yes. Crap.
Let's go.
Avenge
That doesn't
me.
seem very good.
Oh, you rolled a 2, I rolled a 10. Damn it, I was reading it backwards.
Yeah. The knoll starts moving around to here. And it's just out of your light.
That's why I can't see here.
But
You know, if the wizard entered the room,
Well, that was the wizard's plan.
Yeah. So if you want to enter the room, you can start moving into the room and actually lighting up the room.
What do I hold? Control?
I'm just going to move you to there so you can start seeing the room.
Wait, so they did not approach to attack?
No, they didn't.
Interesting.
Mm.
Okay, yeah. So we're moving together into the room, and I guess the first. Oh, guys, there's so much rubble between me and that.
Yes,
guy.
there is. He's
We
almost using
traverse the
tactics.
rubble?
Tactics.
But we have.
We don't need tactics. We have math, whatever that is.
Don't need tactics. We have man.
Sorry, I'm clipping that.
Yeah, well, we do what we said, the two. Because if the Knolls had their go.
we have the power of geometry.
Yeah, I guess I can then just walk around that thing and end up.
I can as well. So if you're gonna walk
to
around
attack,
it, I
because-
can walk around it.
Yeah, because that still fits within the description of, I go to
Yeah.
reach and attack the first
Yep.
guy I see.
Yep.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
that's why I stabbed
none of
my
you went
friend.
over
No,
the rubble.
of course not.
As you skirt the rubble, the ceiling caves in.
Okay.
What?
Where
Maybe
the
it
rubble
was
is.
a good idea to go over.
So I've just got one to press play on this one.
Be careful, comrades. This castle is on the verge of collapse.
Look out! Oh, look out! Watch out! The roof is coming down! Back to the wall!
Yes, but it misses you because you skirted the rubble. Do your attacks.
Yes. Okay, I go first.
I think there was a noise.
You think?
Okay, yeah. And this will be subtracted from the 17.
Well, you've got your +1, so that'll bring it down to a 16. And then, roll your
No,
D20.
I think the +1 goes into my row because it then gets subtracted. So
Okay,
either
yeah.
way,
Either way, yes.
The +1's a -1.
not in this, because then I would be like subtracting 3 instead of 2. You see? I mean, there's literally the ceiling is falling down. Who cares if I miss my one sword swing?
You
I'm
missed.
still the brave.
Slinky cares.
I care, but All right, I'll make my swing.
Lord
then.
and the Pure. Can the backup fighter, clerk, whatever that is.
Backup fight. All right. Thaco of 20 with 19 then, because my blessing myself. Come on. Let's go.
You hit armor class 0, which is better than 6.
Whack. All right. I wasn't
Face to the
expecting
face.
1d6 plus 1. 5. bonk.
And you kill the other gnoll.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
Did you
Also-
remember to add your blast bonus there?
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
So, also a note, every monster will have different hit points. So that's the thing.
Nice.
It's really annoying for the GM, but that's the thing. So you've defeated the two gnolls who you could have surrendered. I mean, that was an option. But your
Always
party
an
Why do
member,
you keep bringing this up?
because it's
Like,
an option.
I'm Belder the Brave. I am. Kill me first. I'll surrender later. Okay, just throwing that out there. You know.
But your friend is down.
Sometimes
Slinker.
it takes real bravery to surrender.
Pick Slinky up.
Hey, stick to your math, wizard. You know nothing of bravery.
What do we do about our tiny friend?
Oh.
Oh, he's fine. He's just
Pick
a
me
thief.
up. Pick me.
I'll go there and kind of shake, wake him up or her. I don't know.
They are unconscious.
Look, I know a thing about things. This will take about a day. And then it'll take about another lot of days because you only heal one of your hit points a day. So if we want this thief back in fighting form, it'll probably take us about a week. And we've only walked in the first door.
You could
Wizard,
just
I know
drag
you're
me
very
behind you.
interested in math, but I don't see how that pertains to our situation here. We need to help our friend.
Drag me behind you. I'll just, be like a purse.
Meat shield.
Meat shield.
You, the pure, can you do something about Slinky's unconsciousness?
I already did. Their unconscious body has already been blessed by the holy ones. Wherever they go, they are protected, knowing they're blessed.
If you were hoping for some kind of like holy magic to heal, it's really not worth the priest's time getting into that.
Nor does the priest actually have those prepared.
So,
well, what could we do now then?
We move forward
I
a
have
week.
an idea.
Yep, we take the thief back and
Take the
we
thief back.
rest up for a
You take
week.
the thief back. You rest up. You get your spells back.
Slinky's alive.
Perfect.
I mean,
It's not
is there a
Hercules' plan.
deadline? Is there a deadline for this?
They didn't give us one.
Yes.
You weren't
before
given one?
evil takes over. Yes, that's the
They
deadline.
didn't
When
give us
is that? Can
Hopefully
somebody
not.
steal his calendar?
But
So
I
we
have-
have any idea when this is about to happen?
But I have added one to the character death because technically, kind of, yeah. And it's going to be a universal thing across all our games. But a week later, I'm not playing all the intro bits again. You are in the same room with Slinky, now at full hit points at 6, and you can hear.
Wait,
To this-
I have a question. Is it getting dark again?
See, the problem is that when you leave town, it's in the light. Every time you get here, it's in the dark.
All right, so I light another torch and I've already gone through
There's
half
some
the
fancy-
torches.
Look,
There's some
wait,
fancy
I'm
math at
resetting that
play
one.
here.
I'm resetting
There's
that
some
one.
fancy math at play here. This is unnatural.
whack.
Unnatural.
On the upside.
I just hurt my leg. I'll mute myself and scream.
Okay, cool. On the upside, before you left searching the bodies, you do need to also remember that because this is a thing. You find 16 gold pieces in a pouch.
Ooh,
The weapons and armor from the gnolls are rusty and useless to you, though.
Of course.
How much of that 16 can I hide from the other party members?
well, none of it because you were unconscious.
Gosh,
It's a generous-
dang it.
It's a generous donation for the blessings that you've been given.
Yeah.
Three
so,
ways.
so we got 4 gold each. Is
And
I am like,
something else,
next
70
door.
experience points.
70.
17.
70.
Oh, 70.
I'm not saying they're going to level up, but the thief might.
Yeah.
If they stay alive.
I'm not
Where
splitting.
do I write down my my XP?
I'm trying my
It's up to you.
bestest.
It's up to you, but like this might happen. You might level up. The thief is the most likely. The thief has lowest to level up off for, because that's how it's done back then. But back where the gnolls were, you hear chattering or talk.
Before we leave town, I actually asked the party, instead of splitting the money, should we buy a bottle of oil? It costs 10 gold pieces, but we can burn things with it.
Why do we need to burn things?
Molotov cocktail.
Well, did you see how our friend got knocked unconscious? Instead of that happening, we might have to burn people to stop that from happening.
We could.
Can't we just ask for a higher power to help us in our time of need?
Well, we saw how that went last time, and your
It
help
didn't.
didn't really help, did it? Our
It
friends
bombed
still...
so well. I'll contribute 3 gold pieces to the buying of the oil.
I'm unconscious, so
Yours was
Well,
always
for in
donated,
town.
possibly.
Yeah. I think one bottle of oil would be a very good investment.
Not a lantern, just a bottle of oil.
Just the
You may
oil.
find a lantern though. Okay.
then we can fill the lantern with oil.
Is anyone else going to
then
donate
throw it at
money to
someone.
this lantern fund?
I'm unconscious. You guys can do whatever you want with
I
My money.
assume we did actually
Don't
give
say
you
that.
4 pieces of gold when you're back in town.
Says the good guy.
Yeah, I know. Gotta do the right thing.
So is it a yes or a no? That's the
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll go
And
for
then
the
we
bottle of oil.
Yes, and then we just have 1 gold and 5 silver pieces each.
okay.
Instead.
So we move forward. We come back a week later, get through the gate, get through the front door, and the door to the south of you. There's multiple doors in this room, as you can see. There's 2 to the north, 1 to the east, and 2 to the south. The door to the south of you, which is not the entranceway, you hear noises coming from it, talking almost.
Fight people. Go through any other door.
Can I listen at the door?
So, say I've got options here for which things to hear. You can listen. When you listen to the door, there seems to be multiple creatures in the room, talking and bickering.
About...
about?
Something about like sharpening. Not. How about I just how about I just press play? Shall I? And do it this way. So just listening on the door swings open a little bit. And we'll just press play to make it work with this.
Ow! Ow! Watch where you put that sword! Sharp it! I know it's sharp. I'm sharpening it. Hey, come on. There's something. Would you give me something to drink? Where's my ale?
What are those things?
Kobolds.
What are those? Those are humans. Ugly. You better give up, humans. Yeah. We're gonna cut you to pieces. If you don't surrender right now. Yes, surrender right now. We're gonna cut you to pieces. We'll cut you to pieces. Telling them.
These kobolds sound like a bunch of sloughs.
You're right, warrior. Let me smoke them out. Sorry, kobolds. We're not scared. So why don't you tell us where Tehran the elf is, and we'll be on our way. Lie to us, and we'll be back.
Oh, yes. Sorry. more scared of Onesher than we are of you.
Yeah, he's scary. He's scarier.
Or we'll get him and we'll pound you into bloody lumps.
Yeah, he'll pound you.
Exactly.
Yeah, he'll pound you.
How about you? Each hand. Shoot you and spit you back up. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Yeah, I know. And let's serve you with sauce. And we'll all eat
Oh, yeah, the sauce. I like the sauce. Sauce is good.
good.
Yeah.
All right, so I hear kobolds
Yeah,
through the door.
you're hearing the chatter, and then the door just swings open. There's no fight, so to speak, but they're distracted at the moment. And do you attack? Do you
No, I'll
retreat?
first say,
Negotiate?
Kobolds, I am Baldur the Brave. I am not going to surrender, but you may prefer to do it. Yes, surrender to Baldur the Brave. And then I sheathe my sword.
I'll give you a piece of gold if you don't fight us.
Give us a gold.
Yep.
Don't have to pay them to surrender, you understand?
How about 5
Be
gold?
quiet.
5 gold? You got
I
5
don't
gold?
got that. I got this one. And
There's
I've waved
5
this
of
shiny
you.
little piece of gold.
You could have whatever's in my sack if you help us.
I know. What's in the sack? We want the sack. We want the sack. What's in the sack?
A holy man never tells what's in his sack.
Yes.
Oh. Is it full of gold? We want all of it. Like, don't skimp at all. We want everything that's in that sack. Everything's in the
You
sack.
can have everything that's in that sack.
No, I want the sack.
No, it's our
You
sack.
get
It's
the
our sack. It's our sack. It's not your sack. It's our sack.
Can you help more than the wizard can help? Or maybe I'll have to give the wizard my sack.
He's not a man. He's too we help you. We're not here to help you.
Then
We'll
maybe
take
I'll
your
keep
sack.
my sack.
We'll take your sack.
You can have the sack
Okay.
if you help us.
Oh. How about we fight you and we get the sack from you that way? You got more than one sack.
How many of you are there?
There's 2 of us.
There's 4 of us.
2 of us.
And an army.
See, we've got more.
I can clearly
There's 2.
see 4 of you.
No?
You've heard more than just the 4 speaking too.
Yeah.
I'll step into
Let's
the
say-
room.
But we've got
see
more.
if
We've got more than you.
If they look
No.
afraid of me.
We're more afraid of Bone Nash. Bone Nash is bigger than you.
Oh, you mean our pets?
Bone Nash has got pets too.
We're just
Well,
here to
exactly.
collect.
He's got 2 big dogs that they chew anything he tells them to.
2 big
He
dogs.
Yeah.
I don't fight
Tells
dogs.
them to chew anything we tell them to.
Well, if you don't fight the dogs, then the dogs will fight you and they'll eat you. And then we'll get the scraps. Yeah. So,
And
Sounds
where
like a
would
lot of
this
work.
bone crusher be?
oh no, we can't tell you that. We can't tell you the Bone Nasher. Not for one sack. No.
Would
What
you
about
tell us
2
for-
sacks.
2 sacks! And I pull a sack from my sleeve.
I want his sleeve.
Is it wrong that I killed 2 man dogs just last week?
I want his sleeve. We want the sleeve.
No, you can't have my robe. I got this from a very nice bathhouse.
You get big. The sleeve has like sacks. We want your sleeve.
You could
Infinite
get
sacks.
many sacks.
I know if we have your sleeve.
No, it's
No.
not. It's not my sleeve that is magical. It is I.
So we take your arm and the sleeve.
No, it's my eye.
We take your eye, the arm, and the sleeve.
Oh,
I don't.
look, I think it's nap time, and I cast sleep into the center of the room.
You give Beldar the Brave as well.
No,
It does, but
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
No, it
there it goes.
doesn't.
it just works from the lowest hit dice up.
I'm pretty sure
The last hit points up.
It says enemies. Let me just double check.
Does it actually say enemies in this version?
Even if it doesn't say enemies, it certainly does have hit dice, and they are the lowest hit dice that you work off.
Yes. Yeah, it affects 2d4 hit dice of monsters fall asleep. I'm pretty sure Baldar's not a monster. Well, not that we know of. His past is his own, though.
I don't kill dogs, man. I'm not a monster. Okay, just
You
to be extra
killed-
clear on that.
I will say
dog.
then one encounter is going to be really interesting then.
Ooh.
Sorry,
Bone
I don't write the
crushing.
rules. I just make them.
Okay, so we have 5 hit dice of monsters.
Worth of monsters.
They are not even classed as a whole hit dice. They are classed as half hit dice.
Sweet.
So they all go nappy.
Yeah.
Streaming of sleeves, eyes, and arms.
And I love this bit of text in
Sacks.
the spell sleep. If the wizard and the other players are not busy dealing with a fight, which we are not, a sleeping creature is automatically killed.
What?
Yep.
Love it.
Yeah.
Why
For some
would
reason,
you-
you fall asleep in combat, you're fine, but you fall asleep out of combat and you have the worst nightmare of your life, and you just die.
Well,
Well, they're having
you don't
pretty
have any-
nightmares.
you don't have
I
any
think-
adrenaline when you're not in combat.
So good.
I think rules as intended. It's like you put the enemies to sleep and then you stab them.
I think that's what
You-
it's
That's
Yes.
what it implies, yes. But yeah.
But the idea that the sleep
They're just
spell
automatically
kills-
dead if they're not in combat. It's great.
Yeah, they
I
just
want
perish.
It's like, but what if I don't want them to die? DM's like, well,
That's
in the
what
rule
it's written,
book.
really.
Exactly. ROW.
I'd like to rob all the kobolds.
I would just like to say I'm glad the spell
Didn't affect you, yeah.
Immediately kills them.
Rules are written, and rules are very different in these games as well. For instance, invisibility is 24 hours, and charm can go for years, as in charm person. So, you get more experience. That's
Yeah.
6 times 7 experience. You can do the math, hopefully correctly. But
and 742.
thank you.
42.
Oh, that was fast.
That's the only math I know how to do.
So
It's just my
Slinker
character that's not
immediately
good at
goes in and starts searching through the pockets of all of the. They together entirely. They have 25 silver pieces, 10 gold pieces. Hidden on a bundle on the floor seems to be a potion of sorts. It's a red potion, obviously of healing.
Okay, I want to loot whatever's in here.
Look,
That
I've
would be the
already
wise
gone
thing
through
to
their
do.
pockets.
And you don't find any sacks.
Exactly.
Didn't we just give them sacks?
No.
No. That was negotiated.
Oh, there was.
I have
Sorry, I kind of got
faith
distracted
in-
halfway through. I was thinking about killing dogs and shit.
I will say this specifically. It does say this, and I'll post it in the game as well, so you can see. I'll post it in chat for those here. It does specifically account for that. So if the healers made a deal before searching, the kobolds howl about being robbed.
Well,
Yeah.
whoops. it would have gone poorly. Who knows?
If they can howl from their eternal sleep, then
Yeah.
they do.
But this does actually account for quite interesting things. But you have searched the room clean. There's nothing else here that is of any use. Everything's kind of scattered to the sides. This, what was a gatehouse of sorts.
Useless. All right.
We're not very good gatekeepers.
Where's my
They
boy?
were kobolds.
How do I make?
No,
Okay,
where do you think this Boorish is?
So, what was the money again? Sorry, it should probably split that, huh?
I didn't tell you about no money.
Oh, good.
Okay, good.
That makes it
Yep,
easier.
that makes it easy.
Yeah. So, perfect. No money. The kobolds were poor.
And so
All right.
it was money and a potion is what we got.
Yeah, a healing potion.
Who's
Might
carrying
give
the
you some
potion?
silver.
Because I said I was gonna. collect the things, but I don't know who actually
No.
got the things. Okay.
Nope, it's Rob's. You got a thief in the party. He's playing a thief to thief.
Well-
Okay.
Blinky's very generic.
It's not generic, it's just no background. No backstory. So I'm not reading them. You find you're back into the first room again. With the collapsing ceiling.
And I want
alright.
to avoid being here, so I'll go for the first door that I can barely make out in the darkness, and I'll knock on it without thinking.
Okay. You knock on the door.
Yeah, I
There's
guess
no
we're knocking on the
response.
door. That's good.
Bum, bum, bum.
I pull
Hey,
out
maybe
another
this
torch
is the
and
bathroom that you
relight
were
it.
looking for, wizard.
Yep. Saying the time.
We sure do have a lot of those, wizard.
I made sure I stocked up. I made sure when we were back at town, I looked at the prices of them. They cost 0 gold pieces for
They're
some reason.
negligible. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. While the wizard is talking
Alright.
about torch math, I'm going to try and open the door.
The door opens.
Torch, man.
All right. Here, wizard, take your math inside. Let's take a look.
Take your
I am not afraid of the dark, of course, but I also cannot see in the dark. So
I can't
Exploring
see either, which is really
powerful.
annoying. So I can't even make out which room it is. Okay, there it is. Because the darkness is also darkened on my screen. So
Nice.
you find yourself a castle garden. This garden is small and tiled with flagstones. Plants that grew here are all dead. In the center is an old fountain filled with green, scummy water. The dead plants seem to fit in here.
You're brave enough
yeah,
to drink
wizard,
that water.
I think somebody
Drink the
pooped in the
water.
shower there.
Drink
Drink
the
the
water.
water.
Come on, prove you're brave.
Drink the
the water.
You're brave. Drink the water.
You said you're brave. Prove it.
I'll go ahead and drink the water.
It's just a holy challenge. Face this with your heart set towards the North Star.
I was saying you can only barely see the water. Now you can see the water. Okay. And now I get to play this. Yes, of course it is.
Clearly, this must have been the old castle's garden. Curious. An old fountain. A giant toad!
Watch out for its tongue!
Oh,
No.
Did he get to drink the water before that happened?
nope.
Initiative. Did you drink the water before it happened?
Nope. Nope. Not enough time, baby.
Weak.
Woo! That's ours. 5.
No, that was the initiative of you drinking the water.
What? Wait, what?
Don't we have to?
That was going to, but
Well, we'll see if you got to it before.
Kind of,
Don't we have to
popped up.
declare what we're doing?
In this case, you didn't
See?
get to drink the
The
water
frog
before
comes out
the
first.
frog comes out. Now you're declaring what we're doing for the initiative.
Okay.
You gotta eat the frog now.
Eat the
Lick.
frog.
Or lick the toad.
I'll
Drug
lick the
references
toad when it's
don't do
dead.
drugs. Okay. So, actions. What are people wanting to do? We declare first, then we act. Then we roll.
I didn't ring salt, so I'm stabbing.
Stabbing.
I'm going to assume that the frog
move.
surprised us and not the other way around. So I'm also just gonna stab it.
You can't backstab a frog. It's not a human
Yeah.
either, unfortunately.
I'm gonna move up and bonk the frog on the head.
I'm even going to stab it with my dagger.
Everyone's gonna
Wow.
really murder
Stacks
just-
on the frog.
Yeah.
it's a
Let's
murder.
roll initiative. I think he's going to try to attack the fighter. I'll openly declare what the frog's doing in this case. The fighter was the one about to drink the water, so the fighter is the target in this case. So
Is only
Very
fair.
good.
let's roll that d10.
My time to die.
And we've got a 7.
Wait, what?
I thought we already did initiative. Was
No,
that,
that was-
No, that was for the previous.
That was
turn.
for the drinking.
Oh.
Doesn't seem he got his drink first, so you win with a 4. That really
It's a
looks like a
4?
6 to me.
All right.
Yeah, that's a really cocked dice, isn't it?
That's cursed.
You can see that that's a
You
6.
can definitely see that's a 6.
Even on the other screen. Let's just move to the other screen.
But to be fair,
The holy magic. Bless
to
thy
be fair, a
floor.
6 still would have given us.
Yes. Okay. So
So cursed.
All right, come on, Beldar. Let's show what you're made of, huh?
do your attacks. All of you can do your attacks.
Woo! Yeah. Do we still have blood? No, that was
No,
No,
that was
That
last
was a
week.
week ago.
That was so last
Man,
week.
you haven't been to church in a week. Like you stole a blessed. Woo! Bonk.
What I say is that then?
to me is a 1.
We're looking for 6. Armor class 6.
Oh yeah, I hit.
So you can all do this as a
I got an
as a
18.
group.
I unironically stab the giant toad.
Look,
Now I can see
I
the
don't
toad. Okay.
remember.
Oh, it's red.
It's everyone
Nice.
else missed.
Oh, so one person hit, but everyone else missed. Gotcha.
Got 2.
Oh, I like that description. Size, man-sized.
mhm.
Yeah.
So what damage have we got?
Man-sized toad.
But is like a man like Slinky, or is it a man like?
Roll your damage.
Beldar, damage?
I'm trying to figure out how much damage I have on the sword here. Ah, I realized I need to click on the other tab. Okay, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay.
Might help.
Ho 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 ho.
So for those viewing,
Me. This is not just a stab; it is a thrust.
so for those viewing, our character sheets are these cards. So we've got pictures of these cards in Roll20 that they're working off. So no manual, no automatic rolling. It's all pretty dodgy. So, 8 points of
Mathematical.
damage as your weapon slides into the fog and cuts it open, but it is still alive and croaking.
And croaking? Oh my god!
Yes.
Don't croak at me, man.
Why don't I have a Thaco written on here? That's a 20.
That's
That's
gonna
not
hit.
that's not a 20 as we know it these days because there is no criticals.
That's
where'd I put
probably a
that?
good thing.
He died for a drink of horrible water.
But that's an armor class -1. Let's see. 2d4. 4 points of damage.
Too bad.
Still standing, baby. Still standing. Wait,
Mhm.
red is my HP, right?
Yes, red is your HP. And
Okay,
we move
thanks.
into stage 2. Are you just doing the same thing as last time and attacking?
No,
think it's
I'm
a-
doing the same thing, but better. Because now I
Yeah.
know where to hit it.
Okay. It's going to do the same thing and attack the person that's tried to drink from its pool, from its bath. It wins though,
Ooh.
I believe.
Yes.
So, roll that d20. That's a miss, I believe. Not even
AC 4, baby.
Not even
AC
calculating
4.
that one.
Because I got to shoot, man. I got to shoot. So I got
I don't think we rolled a d10, but anyway, yeah, that's fine.
I saw it. Yeah.
Oh, we did. I don't see it on the
I
chat log.
I saw a D20 rolled.
Yeah, my
I-
chat log
I got
was
a-
missing the d10s.
Oh, there
I
was
got
a
a 6.
D20.
And yeah.
I did click a D20.
Oh,
So
Not
that's
the right
technically a 4 then, because if you if you
So it's a
Either
four.
way,
either way,
we go
it-
first.
Either way, it missed.
All right.
It's your go
It
anyway.
missed. Here we go.
Okay.
I just saw the number pop up because I've got things covering
Nope.
that side of the screen.
We're
I
just
clicked
bad
the
at
wrong
math.
one.
That's it.
That might be a hit.
Old man stabs.
We're
Was a
looking
7
for
hit?
looking for 6s.
I got 2.
Crap.
All right, the wizard hit.
The wizard!
The wizard's hit.
Darn it.
I didn't think I'd have to look up damage of my weapons, dude.
D4.
Yeah,
A
it's
D4
in
for a
the little
dagger, yeah.
box.
Could be D3.
It is a D4.
Come on,
Okay.
wizard, you got to get that kill count.
Yeah. 1
Oh.
point damage. Was there someone else
Does that
hit?
kill it?
Nope.
No.
No.
I got a
yeah.
7. I was closest.
I thought that was a yeah. I really want to do this just for theatrics. Just for theatrics, I wanted to do that.
Yes.
You
Yes.
did it! Oh my
Drink
god!
the water now.
Who's brave now, Beldar?
I get the frog and I toss it back into the fountain, like go back to
How are
whence
you
you
so-
came.
You
There's
can't
a
even
splash.
drink the water now.
There's huge splash. There's water on everyone now. Sorry.
He might have had gold in his pockets.
Or his
Slinky
gullets.
now like shakes
What
like a dog.
pockets?
Frog pockets.
Rockets.
Slinky knows about him.
Okay, so now you
Maybe he
understand
was wearing
about math,
pants. We don't know.
sorcery, and animals. You're quite impressive, wizard.
Truly,
And I
a
shoot
wizard
back
of all
my
things.
sword.
I'm not just impressive, I can kill things.
As the light
In their sleep.
disappears.
And he
why are
lights
they
another
jumpers?
torch at the end of that battle.
He stabs and then he lights a torch. Do we
I'm
see
sensing a
any
beam.
other doors from the garden?
You see a door to the north. You see the old gate is crumbled and gone to the north, but to the northwest is a door.
All right, my turn to knock.
Oh, God.
This is a very tiny garden.
It is.
It's like
Very
a
small
courtyard.
courtyard.
It's pretty big.
So I move up to the door. And do I see a big claw through that gate?
This is a very big claw up there.
You don't want to see what it's attached to.
Oh no.
It's one of those old maps with like
Okay.
dragons live here and that
Yeah,
type of
yeah.
stuff.
Okay, so it's not actually a big ass
Just a
claw.
giant
Claw.
I mean, there's also a void in another section.
Okay.
And
so I
maybe a dragon.
I don't know which is more inviting, the void or the claw.
The claw, obviously, you can handshake it.
Which one? The right or the left? Either way.
What do you mean?
yeah, so I knock and I say, I've come here to talk to you about his god.
Stop knocking on the doors.
Says the thief.
Just open them. We don't need to be polite.
It's called manners.
We don't
Look,
need
young
that.
whippersnapper, when you get to be my age, you start to like really enjoy the small things in life, and manners they really count. Trust me.
My small things in life are small little pieces of money.
You should go after the big pieces of money.
Can I, with that said, can I get an intelligence check from the thief?
Why?
Intelligence check.
Yeah.
How do I do this?
So just roll under the intelligence. D20 roll under the intelligence. Or equal to, of course. I would hope that's a yes. With a 9.
Yeah, my
It's a yes for
intelligence
me,
is a
so if it's not a
14.
yes for
Okay.
Okay, good.
You're pretty smart.
So,
Imagine being less intelligent than the fighter.
I haven't
If a
searched
9
this
had
area.
failed. What?
You haven't searched this area. Things get thrown into fountains.
Yeah, they
Frogs.
do.
I
Yeah,
was like-
frogs.
Frogs.
I know the frog was thrown in there, but I do remember frockets, so I'm gonna try and like dig up anything in the fountain. Sorry.
So is that a not searching the fountain?
Yeah, that is
I
a
am
yes.
searching the
Oh,
fountain.
you are searching the fountain? Okay. You find a magical ring. Hi, sorry about all that. A little bit of technical issues, and I just realized that we've been live mic'd all that time, so didn't hear a thing. That's why our viewer count went up. Wow. I'm kidding. But I've got some editing to do, sorry about that, guys. That's the first time in years I've live mic'd people on a break and just off when we're supposed to be just casually chatting. So I'm so sorry to everybody here. I'm really sorry. And everyone that's watching, you didn't hear a thing.
Yeah,
Thank
you didn't hear us talk about cats at all.
No. All my goblin stealing for well.
Look, sometimes you just gotta have sticky fingers.
Yeah. Yeah. Either way, we come back with a stolen ring in the fountain, in the muck of the fountain, a ring of protection +1, which is +1 to AC and +1 to all your saves, but we're playing a more reduction of rules, so you only have 1 save. It's a good thing. You don't want 6 different saves. Wait, 9. Either way. But everyone else is looking at the door and listening and, well, actually knocking at the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I'm gonna be an asshole. And once I find the ring, I'm gonna get like a scoop of the water. Then I want to walk up to Beladar and be like, "Drink this.
Drink this.
Drink this."
I believe I have proven my might by defeating the toad. We
See,
must
that's
open
not-
the door. No distractions.
Yeah, no,
I killed the toad.
You then kill the toad. Drink the water.
Yeah, you haven't killed
You got
anything.
the finishing blow.
Drink the
Seriously?
water.
Oh,
Drink the water.
I would drink the damn water.
And
Peer pressure.
yeah, peer
Peer
pressure
pressure, peer
is so
pressure.
much fun. So much fun.
Oh, I love being bullied into doing things right. Who doesn't?
Well, if you weren't so easy to bully, we wouldn't do it.
You see, you just made that entirely worse.
I thought you made it clear.
Did anyone respond to our knocking?
There's no response from the knocking. Although it may have changed
no
the map
one's
a bit.
on.
Gracious, just open the freaking. I'm just gonna open the door. Where's the?
I opened the door.
Oh, good.
You open the door. I get to play a track. What track are we up to? Area 4. Well, this room is dirty. So, though dirty, this room is still in good condition. Carved stone pillars support an arching roof. Is clearly the castle's. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. That can't be right.
Oh my
Here we
god.
go. Storeroom. This small dusty room is filled with shelves, barrels, bags, pots, jars, every shelf, and stacked to the floor. There's a quick scampering of the feet, because someone knocked on the door, and it's do your heroes enter the room?
I say, I found the vault. Quickly, thief, go
There
loot
is
it.
not. There's not a vault. I am so sure.
You can see what's on the map.
Mm-hmm.
Because you knocked on the door, so they are awakened and moving.
People with a lamp, go forth.
It's a torch, not a lamp.
Look, it gives off light.
Yeah.
Schematics.
You can see giant rats
I'm just not into rats.
I
that
will.
have been agitated
I'll
and moving
take, I'll
about.
take a step into the room.
Oh wait, put up another freaking light bulb. Magic
But there's
board.
nothing interesting in here. Why are we going inside?
Stuff,
Oh, we have
I
movement. There we
You
go.
and stuff again.
things, and you,
I
Yeah,
took
frickin-
a step into the room.
light bulb boy, come on.
Look at this. Sacks of grain. Casks
I don't
of
like
wine.
rats.
Look here.
And I can give you the
moldy
torch.
bread, gargoyles,
Get- get
must
the-
be
Pass the
swallowed.
torch off, I guess.
Give me the
Yeah,
thing.
hang on.
I found
Yeah.
some iron.
There you go.
And I pull another torch out of my sleeve and light it.
We're gonna use all our torches at once.
Two.
Okay, that got loud.
How do I
I-
have the hand?
Oh, there it goes.
Give
There
me
you go.
light.
So I've reset the timer. So we've got Lord and the Pure with the light, is it? Or no, it's
No.
No, I have it.
yeah. Sorry, 2 on top of each other, and I'll just set that the bright light and 15 and 15. There we go.
And Morgpie, if you
wow,
ever
there's
need
so
more
much-
And there
torches,
are-
I got some to spare.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there
Oh
are
gosh,
now
dang it.
there's a room full of rats. It is initiative. Unless you want to flee.
Now the right answer is because I'm not
How
there.
many-
you see.
Does it look like there's good stuff in here?
It looks like there's stuff you might be able to sell to market, but nothing you'd sell to fence.
Okay, I don't care about this place. I run.
Did we see before the light left the room? Did I see any other doors, or is it just this one door?
Just one door.
Oh, I am gonna exit that door and close it behind me.
Okay.
We don't need that. We don't need that energy.
I told you I don't like rats, man.
So
That's
Rats
bad
and
vibes.
toads. What a fun corridor we chose.
Bad vibes. Let's
Yeah.
go back down.
So this is a game where running away is an option. Surrendering is an option, might not be the best, but it is an option, which is why I ask. But either way, you move off out of the room
Yeah, back down into the
With
collapse.
our 2 torches.
with now 2 torches
Look,
and a reset timer.
okay. This door or this door?
I start knocking on the door to the north.
I'm just going to
Gosh.
move the characters, which are
Damn you.
Yeah, just knocking on doors. It's the polite thing to do.
And I'm like, this is your local neighborhood wizard. I'm here to just check for
We're
magic
the
leaks.
HOA.
The cleric is here too.
We're the HOA. We're here to you're past due on your
Yeah,
taxes.
you're-
You're also violating our aesthetics code.
Yeah, your lawns are way, way overgrown.
just want to point out we don't do HRAs in Australia, generally speaking. But
Thank God.
oh yeah, there's some gated communities, but not many. So there's no response from the knocking on the door. I haven't had silence game. I just got to anyway.
All right. I open the door.
Okay.
Can I, as an action, push the wizard into the room?
Yes. I will totally let you do that to me.
Yeah, I just nudge him in. Go inside.
Bye.
I will quickly follow.
You find yourself on like dirt tunnel, which you seem to go underneath the and like you're into like the dirt floor, and you seem to be almost in an outside area, but you see in front of you. Well, actually, you don't, because your light only goes just so far. But it seems like it goes underneath the bedrock.
Do we want to go to the other door before we start going down to Bone Smasher?
Yeah.
You're not going downhill. It's just the back of the castle is on the side. The castle is on like a cliff, so this
it's
goes
going deeper
back into
Yeah.
the cliff itself.
Bone Smasher, other door. Bone Smasher.
Yep. Doop-a-doo.
Other
I go
door?
to the other door and start knocking.
Gosh.
I'll
Open
go
it.
all the way here and close this door just to, because
I was
Closing
gonna
doors
leave
is
the
a
door
thing
open.
too.
the door
I was
open.
gonna
Oh, we
leave the
have
door
freaking
open.
another door. Oh,
What about the door to the north if you're closing doors? There's like 2
I'll
doors
go
to the
close
north.
that door. I'll go close that door. Yep.
No, I was gonna leave it open.
no, leave it open.
Okay,
Okay. I'm just going to freaking open this door.
great decision.
I'm not going to
Okay,
go first in.
All
though.
around closing doors.
I'm not going in.
If the heroes listen at the door, tell them this. That didn't happen.
Number one. Yeah.
If the heroes open the door,
Patient.
do this. Okay, I think we're up to this one.
It's going great.
Curious. It's solid stone, vaulted. Clearly this must have been the chapel.
So you have come to surrender your lives. How sad.
What is it, wizard?
A lizardman shaman. I did not know such things still walked the earth.
So she knew what it was, but then she said she didn't know that those things walk the earth. So
I
how did she
know.
know what it was?
It's just bad scripting. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Like real bad.
Really bad. Yep.
She said still walk the earth, so she could have read about it.
I turn to Baldur and go, clearly no one's heard of you. Everyone's asking you to surrender. Like this Beldar the Brave name hasn't really gotten out amongst the people yet, has it?
So the lizardman is a shaman. I've got to read this out, apparently. The lizardman is a shaman, kind of an evil priest. This means she's smarter than other lizardmen. And
yet
can
still
cast
wears a loincloth.
and can cast spells.
How many spells?
Not saying, but
He did say plural, so it's more than me.
Yeah.
I've got something to say.
I'm a mighty wizard who can cast mighty spell.
One.
Though this dirty room, is still in good condition. Carved stone pillars support the arching roof. This is clearly the castle's chapel, and the back wall is stone block. The back wall is a stone block. Once the altar, the fine carving on the base are nothing more than chipped scars now. Even so, the altar seems like it is a thing of peace and strength. But you have a
Obvious.
lizard man who
I
attacks
fear
immediately.
no man, lizard or otherwise.
Attacks immediately. Okay.
Well, I know there's all this talky talk and then attacks immediately. I know it's one of those things.
All right.
So initiative, or are you surprised that it attacks the initiative? I don't think surprise works, but I think initiative works better here.
All right, I got it.
DM's
Can I
call.
stab them in the back?
I think he's facing.
In this, he's facing you. It might be hard to surprise.
Never the back.
So I didn't roll, did I? I need to roll.
No.
I've got things covering that screen. So
Oh,
4 and a 3. The 3 wins better than a 4.
Ouch.
Who can he see? Who's in line there? The fighter can't see.
no.
Everyone
it's
probably but the fighter.
cleric.
Cleric's in
cleric
back.
is at the back because the fighter is off to the side. So, because the cleric looks like the strongest, looks like the fighter of the group, he casts a spell. Can I have a saving throw on the
It goes past both the thief and the wizard to hit me.
Yep,
It's a
because
target
I
as
look
well.
like a feeble old man.
Look, I'm really short.
Is
My
that a
saving,
save?
my saving throw is a 15, so
That's a save.
I don't think that gets there.
That's a save.
Oh, it is a save?
Yes, you have to roll higher
Yes.
because nothing
That one's
makes
higher.
sense in this game.
Mhm, Yep. This
All
one
right.
you got to roll higher.
Yeah, all
You-
right.
You feel a
good.
wash. What was that? The torch.
Gosh.
That was going to be
That-
my action.
I will allow it for your action. As the torch goes out, you feel a wash of fear wash across you, but you shake it off as you saved against his foul, evil magics.
Evil magics, you say?
Oh,
Evil magics.
I want to shoot him.
Well, that was his action.
I'm gonna shoot him with a bow.
My action is to light a torch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't actually decide actions, did we?
No.
I did.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
Just do what you want to do.
gonna go. I's gonna go for the stab. He's gonna go into the room. And
I'm gonna-
wait a second. Where is
Gosh.
Lizardman? Oh, right behind the altar still.
Dang it.
I still have movement to go and stab Lizardman.
Mm-hmm.
Ha.
I feel
Do
like
I
I
wait for
missed.
anybody else before I roll the attack?
I think a 1 is a miss. I believe you
Yeah.
just hit AC bad.
Yep, I got 19.
Okay. So
I guess
if you're
I'll
doing a
move in
strike,
there and attacking, yeah.
Yeah, may I?
yeah,
All right, let's do this. No blast now, though, right?
reloading.
Still no bless.
Ah, not the best.
9, I don't believe is going to be good enough against a 4.
I'll take a swing at him as well. Because he tried to fear me. Whoa.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, gee.
Ooh!
That's another 1. Swing wildly.
did you
and
give
miss.
blast to the lizard instead of us?
I haven't blessed anyone. We haven't been to church in a week.
This feels like a church.
You're in
Feels
one.
like a church.
Mm-hmm. You're in a chapel. And we have initiative again. What are you doing? We've got 2 people probably most likely attacking.
I would go for a double stab, but I can't yet. So it's just gonna be one big swing this time because this thing wears no armor, right? I can just hack into the flesh.
This thing wears armor.
Metal.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Mm-hmm. I'm just putting it there
Like
to make it easier for me to click on it. Yeah, this is wearing armor. This thing is quite well armored. You've got to get an AC of 5.
I'm gonna swing in it. That sounds like a good action.
Slinker?
Slinker tried to shoot.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing next round?
Shoot again.
Okay. And after lighting a torch the first round, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm going to move in. I'm going to move up to here and throw my dagger at it.
Throw your dagger.
Well, we need to roll initiative first. But let's do this.
Ah, yes.
Right.
That's right.
I keep on pressing the initiative button because I'm so used to that. The turn order, that is, as the GM.
Oh, who's rolling this one?
Eldar, you got this.
Yeah. All right.
Heart of the
God.
dice.
You guys were rolling that ones. Why are you asking me to do this?
Because you wanted that one. Oh, it strikes first. Just make
Yeah.
sure to check his sheet first.
Whoever is it going to attack?
Beldar
my
the
God.
Brave.
Oh, what? Come on.
Because Beldar Brave is the biggest and toughest, and unfortunately
It's true.
couldn't see initially.
Okay, I will have to argue on biggest because I'm not that tall. This thing is 7 feet tall. So
Could have been playing the dwarf. Either way.
oh my god. Does
no,
it hit
we-
AC 4? Does it hit
so-
AC 4?
No, it doesn't.
So,
So 10.
no,
9,
it doesn't.
no, AC 9, I believe. Yeah, AC 9-ish. Yeah. So misses his strike. It's all your go.
No, wait. No, come on. Don't lowball me here. He doesn't miss. I block the strike.
Let's see how you go against the others.
I didn't.
See how brave you are later.
go.
Let's
I mean,
go.
I can be brave forever.
Does an 11 hit?
Let's go.
An 11, no, we're
Oh,
looking at a,
God.
say an 11?
Yeah.
No, we're looking at an AC of 4. Sorry, 5.
Gosh.
He's armored.
Darn you.
Clerics
I-
have armor.
I hit an AC of 0.
I know. Which is wrong.
It's just so wrong.
But you have thrown away your only dagger.
Yeah, I know I've thrown my only dagger.
So do your D4.
Hell yeah. So dumb.
violent.
Oh my!
You've taken away
gosh.
a quarter of his health,
Gosh.
but you're now unarmed.
No, I'm not unarmed.
No, he has 2 arms.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that everyone's gone? Then we'll go to initiative.
Did you
Actions-
even have the right to bear arms? Because I didn't bother asking before.
Ooh. Anyway,
Yeah.
Where would you store your torches?
in the sacks, which are in the sleeves. Either way,
But that would be what the enemies would expect, of course.
yes.
And you gotta be
never
mysterious.
and you never expect the Spanish Inquisition.
For my action, I will whack again.
We got to whack.
Successfully this time.
Lorden, Bo,
Moranth will flex.
intimidate.
Okay. Question here. Am I I'm technically flanking this thing with Lorden, right?
What's flanking?
Flanking is
Doesn't ex-
basically being opposite sides. This is
What's
what I
flanking?
mean. I
Doesn't
mean, in very technical, not game terms. Like I'm flanking this thing technically, right?
Yes,
we're
and
on
in game
opposite
terms
sides.
it means nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It means
opposite of
nothing
me
in this
is
version.
Lorden. Opposite of me
Yes.
across the creature is
Yes.
Lorden, right?
Hi. I'm over
And,
here.
and in game terms it
So
means
what I
nothing.
want to do then is shield bash to push this thing against, towards Lorden so that he gets the hit.
You want to try to assist Lorden. If you hit,
Yes, basically, yeah.
if you hit, I'll give you D2 damage and a +1 for Lorden's hit.
But I need to hit
Let's
his AC 5, right?
go.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
Did you
go.
roll the initiative already?
Let's roll
Okay.
initiative because he's going for the fighter again. I'll openly say that again.
All right.
Because that's what it's
Getting
supposed
a
to be
lizard
done.
pushed on top of me.
Okay, we can do this. I need to
Yeah.
roll before you, Lorden. Don't forget that.
We need a D10.
Oh, I'll do it.
I think we need
You
to
go, Lorden.
assign a D10, like a
Oh, come on.
Jesus Christ.
strikes at Lorden.
Darn it.
And then I die before I shoot bash.
Might be. Because that it's
Uh,
not.
how-
That's a 5, but that's awfully close. That's hitting the shield.
Oh.
That's hitting his shield.
And you
That's
said
my
that
shoot
at
of
Beldar
doom.
or at Lorden?
So that's a build out of the brave.
That's Belder.
Okay.
It specifically
Just making
says
sure.
goes after the fighter.
Just make sure.
All right. So
So,
now I do
shield-
my magic
Oh,
here.
Bo, if you want to go first.
Oh.
Good twang.
Nope.
That's a nope. Okay. Then we move to the shield.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
Roll your D2. Roll
All right,
anything in the
D2
upper.
damage.
Yeah. One.
Okay.
Well, hang
but-
on. He gets a +1 modifier because of his strength.
Oh, because strength. True.
Oh, yeah,
so
okay.
That's 2. It's 2 damage.
Yeah. And
Let's
then
have
you get a
what the wizard
+1
did.
because he's often
I'm
comes.
fine.
Go Builder.
No, Lorden. It's Lorden.
Lorden. Oh, no.
Oh.
That one.
Either way.
That's a 10.
No, that's not going to be enough. Even with the bonuses, unfortunately.
Very good.
Are we doing the same thing? Oh, and the flexing.
Yeah.
Flex it.
Pulling muscles out of your sleeves. Okay. He's just going to do the same thing. I don't need to know what you're going to do because I'm assuming you're going to do the same thing right now.
Well, I'm actually going to light the candles on the altar
Ooh.
with the torch.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh my god, I hate the fact that does not provoke any attacks of opportunity.
Attack of opportunity was not a thing.
What is it?
All right.
Oh, I mean,
Here we
yeah,
go. It's
that's
got to
right.
be under.
Ooh, there we go. There we go. Finally got one.
Do you all your actions?
All right.
The
Yeah, I'll be stabbing this time. Okay, I don't want to.
I will have to
because I
put
already did that.
on the map.
Let's go.
Yes.
That's a hit.
I did it. Got one.
You get him.
1d6.
Wait,
plus
shouldn't it be Zaraeea first?
7?
It
Let's
doesn't. We all just sort of go.
Yeah.
Go in one.
7.
Yeah.
Yes, that's going to be a hit.
That's 2.
Yeah.
We just needed light in the room. That's what we needed.
Okay,
I don't know if that's a hit. That is a hit.
I got 15 and my attack goes 20.
So you're 5.
So that's 5.
5 is a hit.
5's a hit.
Everyone seems to be hitting, and the temple is lit
I
up.
got an 8 damage.
Yes, let's go.
So I had 7. Slinky had 8.
God, this is looking at overkill
It's pretty good.
by a huge margin. He's on
Beldar, did you
6.
hit?
I want to shoot him through the neck.
He was on 6. There's huge margin of what you just took down.
I want to shoot him.
Shoot him through the neck. Goes down in pieces. Blood spills everywhere. And he
I also
collapses
want
down.
his things. What is in his pockets?
What is in his pockets? Ooh, okay. As you go around the back to search his things, to search what's in his pockets, you notice something peculiar. Not, oh, by the way, 65 experience.
We didn't get the experience for the toad either.
You want experience for the toad too? Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't give you for the rat, so.
No.
Where's my toad?
Is it 65 now?
I light another torch. No, whatever candles are burning
we
at the
can
moment.
pause
No,
for a little bit. Yep.
Yeah, and we've
You got
the
candles.
Look, if you're out of torches, I'm just going to hand you some.
Yeah, no, that's what I assume.
I'll
trying
just
to find
stick you.
that toad.
I'll just stick them up your sleeve.
The toad was in the garden.
Yeah, but they're all over the place with the order of things. I mean, mega all over the place. Okay, I'll get to when I can. Back to where we are.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
the
put away my
chapel.
shield. I'll put away my shield. I'll drag the lizard's body a bit to the side and hack the head off to make sure it doesn't come back.
Pockets. Give me his pockets.
I'm going to search the altar and see if there's anything.
This is what I'm trying to get to. As you start looking over the pockets, he doesn't seem to have anything, but you notice a small box, just underneath, like behind the altar. Looks like a small lock box.
My box.
Or donation box.
My box. I have picked. I'm the one who can pick locks here. It's my box.
But it's a holy box.
You are not of this god. I don't think this is my box. I'm gonna pick the
We only
box.
follow one god here.
You pick the box. You pick the box. And you find that it's actually not locked, but just closed.
What does God need with a box? I don't get this.
What's in the box?
Oh, you open the box? Saving throws.
Yeah. My saving throw is 15. I don't know what that
It's
means.
one of those boxes of Pandora.
Yeah.
Oh! I'm the most powerful wizard ever.
20.
Wait, was it a saving throw from everybody or
No, just from.
Oh, I thought it was from everyone.
No. No.
You wasted it.
I wasted
I got
it.
18.
But an 18, I believe, will be a pass for you.
Okay, so saving throw, I want to roll high.
As you open the box,
Yes.
a pin shoots out and clips your finger, and you see that it's like it had poison on it, but you just and then spit it out, and because that's exactly what you did. Because inside the box you find 18 pieces of silver.
Is it like 1E that if you
But a
fail
couple of
against
pieces,
poison,
but
you
a
die?
couple of scrolls,
Ooh, what's on the scrolls?
magics.
Hand them over.
No, I want to look at. Let me look at them first. I want to look at them.
2 wizard spells, magic missile and knock.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna say I knock on this door here.
No, like unprompted, I'm gonna give the wizard knock.
Was the altar barren besides the candles, or was there anything else on there?
No, that's pretty much just the candles and.
Okay.
I'm gonna hand the wizard knock.
It does feel like a holiness to it.
Are the candles like attached to the altar, or are they able to be taken? Like, how
They can
big
be
are they?
taken if you wish. Candles don't last very long.
Oh, I'm gonna carry one of the candles.
Do you want me
holy
to like put some wax on your helmet and then stick the candle to your helmet?
I don't think I have a helmet.
Oh, damn it.
Holy man. Holy
Yes.
man. Here's your box.
Oh, thank you.
Empty?
You're welcome.
Is it empty?
You don't yeah.
No, it's full of hope.
It's full of holiness.
I'm gonna
Guys, you need
hand
to understand we're getting paid 100 gold pieces for this
Yeah.
quest, so we don't need to be looting the place. This is Boris' home.
I need these spells. Did you
You
see?
know-
It's knock. Like, this is my whole shtick, man.
Wait, you can. How can you find spells like this out in the wild? How does that work?
See these
we're
bits
not
of
in
paper?
the wild. This is
Yes.
a building.
I'm gonna take my candle and I'm gonna follow over.
Is
to the
that piece
store.
of paper a spell?
Yes.
Oh, so you're going to study that later.
Nope.
It's like a warning sign then.
Nope.
Well, then I don't get it.
You don't have to.
Beldar.
I'm gonna pat Beldar on the shoulder. You'll get it. You'll get it when you get older, and then
Beldar,
Yeah.
you think you can hear voices on the other side of that door?
oh gosh, damn you!
I
What
think
do you
there's
do?
actual people on the other side. I'll just knock again.
Yeah, it sounds like we should knock.
Okay,
the
how about
point.
this?
It's the
I'll give
point.
you options. You can
You
rush
don't,
in.
you don't have to use the audio all the time. Sometimes you can.
You can rush in without warning, or you can listen closely at the door. Of course,
I'm
the
gonna
thief is the
listen.
best at that.
And if anyone gets close to me attempting to knock on this door, I'm just gonna push them away. Be like, shoot!
Start knocking on other doors there.
Remember,
I
this
listen?
is a very basic starter kit.
Yes.
Yeah, can I listen to the door over her so that it's like, because I'm taller. Obviously, I'm taller. I don't even know what her height is, but I'm taller. So we
If your
can
hand
both
goes
listen.
to knock on that door, I'm pushing
No,
you
no,
over.
I'm gonna.
She'll bite your shin.
I speak
So
two
what?
languages, so I'm very likely to understand what is being said on the other side. You see,
What languages?
do languages have names? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, they do.
I can speak two. That's all I
They do.
know.
Let's play this.
I have a terrible feeling about what's going on in there.
Tell us where the orb is, or we will teach you what suffering is. No, never! Do with me as you like. I shall tell you nothing. He doesn't know a thing, man. Well, I suspect you're right, but you don't have to spoil my fun.
Ah, they're torturing a poor devil in there.
Yeah, I rush in.
Damn you!
Ironically, I rush in.
Flink is right there, so you're going to be in the doorway as well. Because
I think I have. Do I have a light source on me now?
Wait, where am I?
the light you had was gone out.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
Or
it was a really short
I think
candle?
candles only give 5 feet of light. Of dim
I'm gonna
light.
put
It'll be-
candle.
the room will be dim.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you want to, but I think it might be a bit late for lighting up because the door is opening.
And Beldar's.
Because that's what was said.
I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
This is have a description, I think so. So I'm working off PDF, and I so rarely work off PDFs. The small room looks like a torture chamber. There are horrible-looking tools on the walls. A bucket filled with hot coals sits on the floor. In one corner is a cell, and huddled in it is an elf. However, between you and him are 3 ugly creatures. One is holding a wicked set of tongs. Another has a whip, and the third has a red-hot poker.
Wait a second. So whoever wrote this doesn't think elves are ugly. All right. What are the creatures like? Because like ugly creatures, what's that supposed to mean?
Okay, let's show you what a hobgoblin looks like.
Oh, hobgoblins! Nice. I mean, they're hotter than elves, obviously. So you know, I know who I'm siding with.
Beldar has some interesting choices.
Oh no, I'm talking as a player.
So that's a hobgoblin.
Yeah,
There we
looks
go.
very hob.
So, the door's been opened. That was the thing. That just happened. I think we go up to the characters.
Don't we have the surprise element? I mean,
yeah.
I want to backstab one.
Yes, go ahead. Please do.
We'll
It's the
miss
closest
this.
one.
We'll skip one of the things because you're bursting into the room. Go in and do a surprise. I'll give you a surprise for this.
Okay, plus.
As in, you have a free round. So we roll initiative, but they don't act essentially.
I got 20. So that my
You might
the
want to
attack
move in.
score 0. So
You will have to move in and put yourself into the room.
oh frick, yeah, where's my
Yes.
person?
Yeah,
You're
I
right
want
Person's right in
to.
front of the door.
Do I
I
have
was
to
gonna-
describe my actions first, or can I like?
They can't act, so they just do.
I was gonna
Okay,
stab this guy.
Okay. So the door opens and you quickly just move in and just stab quickly before you can
Yeah,
even
and-
react.
I got to roll the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Just this. 9.
9 points damage. Before he can even react, you vanquish one of the hobgoblins. It slumps to the floor.
Yeah, and I want to then step into the room, like right into the middle of it, and kind of draw their attention by saying, "Fear not, elf. I am Beldar the Brave, and I have come here to defeat Boresh."
So when we got back, I didn't notice. Thanks, MrLiveProducer, for pointing out. That's why I've been swapping, like making mistakes between Beldar and Lorden, because the players were in the wrong places when we came back from the internet outage, and we just fixed it up. So that's why I've been making all those mistakes.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah,
That's
So-
fair.
you've made your speech, and you. But what are you doing? Are you attacking? Are you hitting? Are you missing?
Oh,
You've got you got a whole action.
oh yeah, I did that. I basically, and then raise my
You
shield.
just
I
want to yell
guess.
at them?
Okay. You hold up the
I don't.
raise your shield.
Hey, I don't. Yeah, I just did like a full speech of heroism and bravery.
Yeah, and you don't stab a single one of them?
I totally missed it. I wasn't
I
paying
don't
attention.
have to. They will surrender. I'm Beldar the Brave. Like, what else can I do?
I'm gonna
No one
follow
has
my
surrendered this
companion
entire
to-
time.
and swing.
The rats did.
Try it on goblins or kobolds.
I did not hit.
That 7 is not going to hit. No.
No.
All right. So I move to the door and I say fireball and I throw my torch at one of the hobgoblins.
Woo! Fireball. Now
I
we're
know
talking.
this was an actual fireball. I was about to cry.
That has a better chance of making people surrender.
I was gonna cry.
That's 10. I assume they don't have as bad as armor class as me.
No, but it's enough to actually hit one without it like hitting the wrong end type thing. So like they see a mote of fire coming at them from the end of the torch, which is fireball, but it hits them on the wrong end and then just goes to the floor. That's just a dirty thing to do.
Hey, it lights up the room.
It does. It lights up the room. I'm just taking it off you, though.
Yep. It's all right. My next action is going to be to light another one.
And this is why we have a timer. Okay. So that's there go. Attack, I think, is the only thing that... Well, we have to roll initiative. Actions. Is Beldar actually going to attack or just do another speech?
Oh, yeah. Now that this is a proper fight, it is,
One of them's
fair
already
of
dead.
me to attack them. I mean, I play fair. I play fair. I don't care about their actions. Not on me. I did give them a chance to surrender. And if that crap that Slinky did not scare these hobgoblins, they're not going to surrender for anyone, So if that crap was not scary, we will fight, I guess. I gave them a chance. Their friend is dead. They're outnumbered. Now I guess I'll go for the stab. Maybe they will think twice before they attack us next time. I mean, they'll be dead,
Wolf,
but,
if you haven't noticed, there are no redemptions here.
No what?
Wolf's trying to redeem to help the players, but there's no redemptions. There's no
Donating
triggering
dice
effects.
will help eventually.
This is old school D&D. There is no help. They've already had
Yeah.
one death.
Hey,
So,
it happens.
Slinky, what are you doing?
Stab the other one.
Stab the other one. Gotcha.
Stab this one. If it's still alive.
I'm also going to hit it.
Wait, which one's the
I'm
wizard?
also
The wizard's outside.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm also going for the one that Slinky's attacking. So I guess I'll.
Why
have
are
to
we
step
all
ahead.
hitting the one that I'm next to?
Because she's next to both. Anyway, so we'll do initiative.
All right.
So because we declare first, and then we do initiative.
Yep.
Yes.
That makes sense.
It's weird like that. At least we don't have
Wait,
weapon
the elf
speeds.
didn't say anything. Didn't the elf say like, "Oh, Beldar the Brave, I'm saved"?
Everything's happened so
You're off
quickly.
initiative. You're off initiative, mate.
Yeah, you don't get to have a turn.
I've tried so hard.
So one strike on
It's just not
Lord,
working.
one strike on Beldar the Brave. No, actually, I think both striking on Beldar the Brave. So who does speeches? I'm sorry.
He did taunt them. Yeah, he did.
I'm just gonna
My
roll
idea
twice.
was to taunt them, so it's kind of fair,
Oh no, and that's
no.
the end of Beldar.
Beldar
Once
the
a
Dead.
hit.
Yeah, my
Um,
AC is 4, so
3.
I guess that is one hit.
So
right?
one hit
Or
with a
maybe
3.
No?
One hit with a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, isn't there Thaco 19? So it's like 19 minus 14. That's 5.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
16.
2 misses.
The
I know,
16.
16. Yeah, sorry. I recalculated. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I thought I was the
My
one that was
brain
supposed
just-
to be bad at math here.
Beldar, the mathematician.
Beldar doesn't get math.
A mathematician.
I just want to see if they did describe them as having pokers and stuff. I just want to see if they okay, torture implements has its own damage. So they don't have what's listed as a normal thing for them. With a hot poker, not hot enough to burn though, 3 points of damage. At least you're not bleeding because it's cauterized the wound.
3-point to ruse.
There you
On
go.
the one we are not attacking.
Normally
Is he still
they have
standing?
long swords or halberds.
Okay,
Still
I'll
sta-
go.
Yes, still standing at 3. Okay,
Yep.
so it's now your go.
Okay, time to stab that guy. I'll go first. Oh, maybe not. Wow.
Oh, all
That's
right.
good.
Zaraeea
Well
went
then.
first. See, the
There you
thief
go.
goes first in this. There you go.
Got 2.
So all you're looking
They're
for is
both
AC
hits.
5. Both are hitting. This guy's not going to go
Ouch.
that long.
I did 2 damage.
Oh,
Does that kill it?
I think everyone's.
So- I did not hit.
2 damage does not kill.
No? Okay, my time.
So I'm just going to move. It's weird having isometric. Yeah,
The 6 ended now?
6 does end it.
Beldar gets his first kill.
And as I light a torch, I say, "You better surrender now, mate, or I'll send another fireball in there."
No surrender!
Got
Bloodlust!
no mage.
God, no mage. No maidens. Where's your maidens?
He's just going to try to strike at Beldar. I'm assuming everyone's going to strike at. And we'll just roll.
yeah,
I'm
gonna
going to
strike
roll
him
initiative this time.
from up close.
I'm rolling an initiative on this
Dr.
one. Come
Oblong's
on.
initiativing.
Oh, no.
Oh,
You still
you're
beat.
off
Come
initiative.
on,
no,
man.
I got a 3.
You're off initiative.
Come on, man.
Hey, at least we don't have to
Okay.
include weapon speeds, because that's a thing too. Misses, 1 and 3.
Gonna move over, and
I guess I'm not getting hit.
Oh, let's go!
You do it. You do it. You may finish it. You may get the finishing blow.
Kill it.
2 damage. Nice.
A mighty
5
blow
damage.
of 2 damage.
All right. Looks like the torch is coming at this guy.
You
My
you
turn.
just
No.
keep it.
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my god.
Roll D6.
Set them on fire.
Oh my god.
Nice. A mighty 2 damage.
We're slowly grinding at his patience.
Well, that's 2 damage, but -1. No, I'm just going to do this because it's more fitting. And I like this because I've done it before. There we go.
Yes. The mighty Morgan slays with a fireball.
And then I'll finish by stabbing the corpse and being like, I got the final blow.
The corpse is now on fire.
Oh no.
Can I nudge it away with my foot as I go around?
Nudge it.
I'll go
Is
around.
this locked?
It is locked.
I'm gonna look for a key and also
Is this
check
elf?
everybody's pockets.
I will
Watch out for those
talk
hot
to the-
pockets. Watch out for the hot pockets.
Nobody's touching my pockets, man. What
Can
the
I?
fuck
Can I?
I can
talk-
take things from your pockets if you want me to.
Please
Can
don't.
I talk to the elf while they're searching for the key?
You can, but I'm just going to do this thing first, like the key. So 3 times 35 experience. So 95 or something.
105.
105.
I was closer. 105. My math is really bad today. Really bad today. I can't find. Just ask him anything.
Okay, first.
Why are you in
So it's a
prison?
him. That was my first question.
Them.
It's a him then.
Them.
It's
That
a
was
him
just-
elf. It's a them elf.
Either way, I don't care. It doesn't make a difference.
Why are you in prison?
I care because Belder does care.
I was here trying to find the orb, and they jumped me.
Oh, are you that dude that came here and we were supposed to find?
Yes.
Ah.
You're supposed to find
Do you
a
like
cat?
my fireballs, elf? Are you impressed by my
Oh.
magic?
So she is a dude.
I'm just gonna confuse the
What?
GM here. I just
What?
just confused the GM. So who's asking what question? So I'm hearing multiple questions here very differently.
Were you impressed by my magic fireballs?
That's a no. The other question was
I don't know what Beldar's question was, nor do I think we need to ask it.
okay.
Were you any bit successful in having any leads to where the orb might be?
I'll try to bend the bars.
Bend the bars, lift gates is advanced moves. We don't have that yet. The,
Damn it.
the orb is somewhere in here, but there's a magical key. I believe that the orb, like, it's hidden behind a doorway. A doorway you won't find without this key.
Okay. Where might we find this key?
I don't know. I would assume if if it's been found, it might be in a treasury or something like that. But if Bone Gnasher is still here, he hasn't found the orb. The key will
Why
be
is-
here somewhere.
Why is Bone Gnasher after the orb?
For its power.
How are you say? Let's leave him here and let's go
No.
get this orb for ourselves.
What do you mean leave me here?
You said power. That's like the my trigger.
No, we can just throw them out a window. We don't need to like do all this.
Don't throw me out a window.
I closed the door.
I just
Why'd you close the door?
They're leaving him here.
Just close. the
Okay,
door.
apparently they're just leaving him here.
Put the door back.
I just closed it. It's there.
The
it's
door
right
is
there.
locked. Like the jail is locked. There is.
Did we find a key on any of the bodies?
I'm trying to find which, like, if it's here or if it's not.
If the key isn't there, I'm just gonna try and pick the lock.
Yeah.
Oh, if you
You
pick
might
at
be
the
trying
lock,
to pick
as
the
well
lock.
as you pick at me, the
What
lock is in
power
danger.
does this orb contain?
It's
I
the
don't
power
pick the
to.
lock.
It can change you into a dragon.
It's pretty powerful.
Tell another one, Elf. That's impossible.
No, it's the orb of dragons. It can change you into a dragon.
I can have so many more shiny things.
I think this elf is demented.
I think you're demented, Beldar.
I need someone to come over here. and
What's
just,
that
like-
supposed to mean?
You failed picking the lock by 1.
And thus you cannot do it again until next level.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. I think we're leaving this guy here.
No.
The decision has been made for you. Welcome to AD&D.
We will be back for you when we have the power to smash the bars with dragon might.
On the upside, you're the
Uh,
thief. You level up before everybody else.
And that is true. Here, have a snack.
And the sack.
Be back.
So perfect.
Oh,
Put the snack in the sack and a hacky sack.
would you be willing to eat corpse?
Oh,
Cool.
120 XP from the giant toad. I finally found it.
Hey.
Ooh, nice.
Would you be
willing
I
to eat
killed the monster that
corpse?
gave us the most XP.
I'm not going to eat a corpse. I'll just play. I'm an elitist elf. I'm not going to eat a corpse.
Look, I'm gonna give you this burnt corpse. If you're hungry, revenge. Now, what is there?
Do you
anything
eat
useful in
frogs?
this
Get me
box?
out of here.
I heard
Open the
elves
fridge.
eat
I gotta go
frogs and
get Another
snails.
lockpick.
Yeah, where's the key? Where's the key?
I don't know where the key is. I was
Well, when
jumped
they locked
outside.
When they locked the door, who had the key? Like when they locked you in the cell, someone would have had a key.
Yes, they had the key, but they're not here. Like these people, but they're not here all the time. They might have passed it on to somebody else.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Okay.
See ya.
I'm gonna take whatever's in their pockets.
Wait, one last
We'll be
question
back.
before we go. Fine, elf friend. Where had you searched in the castle before you got captured?
I was jumped outside.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow,
Didn't
you're
you see-
bad at your
didn't you
job.
see the? Didn't you see the marks outside in the dirt? Didn't you investigate them and come in here?
Wait a second. If the gate is locked, how did you get?
I got jumped outside.
Wait, what mooks? Like a moose.
Look, I assume when we left and we opened the gate again, which we never rolled for, we put a rock under it so we could easily get in and out.
True.
DM,
Yes.
do I get any cool shit from their pockets?
I'm trying to skim it. And it doesn't say they've got anything, and usually it would say they've got stuff. So sorry.
I take the burner, the hot poker.
You want the hot poker? Does D4 damage.
Yeah, I want to throw it at me.
Okay.
Why did they bother specifying?
one
how
more
much
door.
damage? Never mind. Never mind.
Yep.
I'm gonna listen to this door.
We're actually listening
does
to
the
doors.
door tell you anything?
Yeah, and if anyone else tries to knock on the freaking door, I'm pushing you over.
I
I
like
don't think
torch
you do
off
that
my
to
hot
me.
poker.
So where are we? We are. I've got to really. Okay, 13.
I'll close the door
so-
that leads to the elf.
Yes.
Just close it back up.
So you go back into the chapel. Again, you feel that warmth and like, even though it's like it's an old and it's not really desecrated, but you feel that warmth and holiness in this room, as well as the stolen money box. But either way, listening at the door, you hear noises from the other side.
We get a cool audio.
I'm trying to find it. You've gone like, yeah. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Probably go into the okay. You just hear that there's noises from the other side. You might need to investigate it to get more information.
Who wants to open the door? Baldur the Brave. You're
Nope.
brave.
I will open the door if no one else will.
The wizard already
Oh,
opened it and walked
Wizard, open the door. I will follow the wizard through the door.
Well,
Dang
on
you,
my screen,
okay.
it's not opened yet. So
in. Oh,
It looks open on ours.
really,
yeah. It's open on ours, and I've walked through it.
okay. Now it's
We
open.
are
Yeah, three of us
in
have
the
walked through
room except for the man with the stick.
Okay.
it. Baldur
Um,
Brave has stayed
so-
behind.
Just waiting. This room is very strange. It once must have been a cellar dug into the side of the hill, but it now looks like a mine. The walls and floor are all dug up, and wooden beams are wedged into them to keep the ceiling from collapsing. In the dark corner of the room, a group of 5 orcs are digging pits in the floor. The orcs are busy digging and not paying attention to anything else. Be careful, though. 5 orcs might be too much of a fight for our heroes.
Yeah, I suggest we go back to town, sleep, and I'll come back, and then I'll put him to sleep, and we just kill him in their sleep.
Wait, don't you have sleep anymore?
No, I used that on the kobolds, remember?
That was this week?
True.
Yes, it was this week.
That was
was like-
today, actually.
An hour ago.
Yeah.
I can give you some options.
We would love
Do,
all.
I like
do,
things.
do you want to... Are you willing to attack them? But knowing that there might be a formidable fight.
Doesn't sound like a good option.
Sneaking around is possible, but very dangerous. Or have you got disguises you might be able to fake your way around them? Orcs aren't the smartest.
I want to go put on the dead corpse of one of those hobgoblins.
Putting on the corpse itself?
I want to put on their stuff. They had hats in the photo.
Mm-hmm.
I want their stuff. I'll put on their stuff. And I'm gonna
Did the lizard man have any like garb that was
Yeah.
kind of? Yeah, I'm gonna try and disguise myself as the lizard man.
What are they mining? Can I
They seem to be
see?
digging. You can't really see what they're digging. But they seem to be digging and trying to explore and expand this area. Searching
What
for
do you
something.
order? Here. Give me your clothes.
Are you telling that to the
I'm telling that to the
hobgoblin
dead
or to the
corpse of
elf?
the hobgoblin. I'm telling that to the dead corpse of the hobgoblin.
Just checking. The corpse doesn't reply. You assume that's a yes, so you take the
I
clothes.
assume. My
All
clothes
right.
now.
So we've
Okay,
got-
I closed the door that leads to there.
Mhm.
First and foremost, that's closed. Okay, and then without a word, I'll go into that room, the torture room, and I'll look for those hot coals. Do we still have those?
There are hot coals, yes. In the corner, yes.
Okay. Can I, without hurting myself, just to be clear, being super safe because I'm brave, not stupid. I want to get one of my sacks because I too do have sex.
Mhm.
We all
Wait,
have
that's-
sacks.
That's it.
Yeah,
Way
many
too many
sacks.
sacks.
Everybody has way too many sacks.
We have loads of sacks. We can sack everything.
Yeah, I know we all have sex here, but I want to get some hot coals into my sex. I cannot say this.
What you gonna do with that? What you gonna do with those hot sacks?
You put the hot coal into the sack, it starts burning.
Yeah, it just burns a hole through the sack.
What, Beldar? What did you say about being smart?
And for
I
the
do have a plan
DLC,
for this.
also
Like, it starts burning, right?
I just also want to answer your question, your query in chat about how much for the Ben Bar's Lift Gates DLC. Currently, use eBay $165 US. I'm assuming.
How much is that in Bitcoin?
Yeah, we don't deal with Bitcoin.
Robux.
So
Will you accept Robux?
Do I have to roll to try and put on the disguise of the lizard man?
No,
or
you can just put on the disguise of the lizard
All right.
man.
Yeah,
It smells.
let's go with
Wait.
the plan.
Let me
Wait
remember
a
what the
second.
hobgoblins wear. I want their hat and their cool little shoulder pads and cool little. I'm stripping this man naked
Mm-hmm.
and taking his stuff.
A naked
I'll
Putting
get
it
to
on
Slinky
top.
and say, "Can you give me the chainmail? I just had an idea."
Yeah, I don't want this crap. Here.
Awesome. Okay, so I still have 3 sacks, and they were wearing 3 sets of chainmail. So you know what I'm doing? I'm getting chainmail into each of the sacks, so I can, against the orcs. This way, I can fight from a distance because I didn't bring a crossbow. Those are expensive.
Are you
and I
going
don't
to
have
try to
money.
throw chainmail?
Yeah, let's try and throw sacks of chainmail
I mean,
at people.
I'm not just gonna like whoop chainmail at them.
I
I'm
think
gonna
you
like,
You could have just put rocks in there.
or yes,
You could
but we don't
just-
have rocks. We have chainmail, and chainmail is
You
heavier
okay?
than rocks.
I have an
Everybody knows
idea. Take the chainmail, line your sacks with the chainmail, and then put the hot rocks into the chainmail, so it doesn't burn the cloth, but you'll have a really hot sack.
You put the chainmail
We're trying
into.
to.
I will have hot sacks in chainmail. I love that.
With your accent, that sounded very different. But you put the chainmail into the sack. You try to pick up the sack. The 60-kilogram chainmail bursts one of your sacks.
You have
God
2
damn it.
sacks.
How is
Chainmail
chainmail
is
this
really,
heavy?
really heavy.
It's so heavy.
You can.
I'm not kidding. 40 to 60 kilograms. Yes, you're converting into pounds for probably those in America, but
Yeah, that's 60. That's 60 pounds historically. Okay, that's a
Very
bit more
heavy.
Yeah,
than
that would rip a sack. Sacks are about like 30 to 40. pounds.
I've made it. I have worn it. It's really, really disgustingly heavy. So we
Is
have to deal
everyone
with costume.
disguised?
I am now.
I also hobgoblin.
Okay,
myself.
Hobgoblin.
Yes.
Well,
I also
Beldar,
want to take like coal dust
There's Knowles.
and rub it on my face.
we could
Okay.
just disguise. We could disguise Beldar as our prisoner.
Or the burnt
I have
one.
another idea though.
Cover him in coal dust.
Gold dust.
Okay. I have an idea.
Yes.
Do we still have hot coals?
Most of them are on the floor, but yes.
Okay. How much can I heat up my sword with the hot coals?
enough
Without
to make it brittle and breaking.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that hot. I don't want my sword to be that hot. I just want it to be like steaming hot,
That's
like
that hot.
smoking hot.
That's
Okay.
yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
So I'm also
And
a Forged and Fire enthusiast. Love that show.
Great show. Great show.
and then, does anybody have oil?
Nope.
What
There
are you
goes my
reforging
point.
your blade?
No, I want to set it aflame because we have a wizard, and I want to scare off the monsters.
Why don't we just
Okay.
walk past them?
Yes,
That's
we're
why
just.
the rest of us are
Can you
in
not see
costume.
that we're in disguise?
If we all just wear fun,
Well, you
That is
been-
the stupidest
well, you've
guys.
been
You don't look
futzing-
like hobgoblins. You're not hot. The coal is hot.
okay, go
They're not hot
outside and put
goblins.
on the freaking outfits that the gnolls were wearing, and we're gonna
So-
walk down that corridor in funky little outfits.
I'm hearing we're splitting the party.
Put on a funky little
Okay.
outfit.
Okay. What were the gnolls wearing?
Beldar, what I'm hearing is that you're too
No,
chicken
I'm walking
to put
away.
on the
I'm walking away.
disguise.
I'm walking away. I'm going to fetch the gnoll thing. I'm stumbling into darkness. Oh my god.
It's over here.
Narratively speaking, you walk out into the dark, you come back wearing a jumble of clothes from whatever you found, from the knolls, etc. And you come
Need a
back.
hat.
And then I will do this. They will see I have a stab through me with blood stains.
Put on a
They will
hat.
not believe this crap. I should fight like a fighter, a brave one.
No. Put on a hat.
It's been overridden.
No, hat.
I get the hat and I wear it. I cannot not follow orders. I'm programmed to follow orders.
Oh,
We're gonna walk through that hallway, not talk to anybody,
That's
and
easy.
just walk with our hats.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Walk with confidence.
Ask any questions, I'll do the talking. Don't worry, I got this.
I don't think you should.
Oh my god.
how about we play something?
Oh god. All right.
Yeah, probably.
Let's do this.
I'm glad it's just you guys seeing me in these stupid costumes.
Hades, quiet your lummox.
That sounds like Beldar.
More. Orcs have bad posture. Sneer, wizard. You're supposed to be stupid and mean.
I certainly hope they're as stupid as they look.
Hey, what are you doing over there?
Bone Gnasher told us to go bring him something to eat.
I'll leave him be. Who wants the Bone Gnasher to miss a meal anyway? I mean, he gets mean when he gets hungry.
Well, yeah, all right. Get about your business then.
There you go.
I think they're not orcs because they don't sound like they're from northern England.
Or Tasmania.
Okay, let's go.
So they seem to have bought our charade.
They have bought your charade. No
Let's go.
rolls needed.
Awesome.
All right. I just kind of tap one in the shoulder, like very amicably, and just move
I-
on, like they said. I'm not saying anything. I'm just like
I slap your hand.
doing a manly. It's just a manly thing.
We're walking.
Okay.
We're not.
Oh boy.
Walk away.
What's going on the other side? Of the
As much as
door?
I loved, I was like, wow, that's a lot. Looking at the time. Okay,
We
still got
didn't
time.
close the door behind us.
We don't need to close.
Okay,
the
whatever. They'll close it later, I'm sure.
Oh boy.
Is there any sounds coming from the other side of this door?
Actually, there might be.
I'm really itching to tell these guys to beware, man of adventurers out there.
Beldar, be quiet.
You do hear a little bit of sound from the other side, but you can't make it out. You'd have to again open the door to investigate. Just a little bit.
Rock, paper, scissors.
You go. I don't want to.
I'll open it if someone needs to open.
Beldar the Brave's just like fed up. It's like, no, you don't. No, you do. Okay. So, the kitchen is cluttered and smelly. It's finished with a table, a big fireplace, shelves loaded with junk. Three rugged humans are working at the table, standing with their backs to, are 5 goblins. One has a whip. It's clear that the humans are slaves.
Hey up.
Slavery's bad.
Yep. And I'm like, yeah, slavery's real cool because we're hobgoblins and I like doing evil shit. What's up, little gobby dudes?
Gosh, damn all of you.
Hey there, fellow kids. And I close the door
Don't
when
you
everybody's
dare.
through.
We found the ogre's
What's going on through this door?
Count 4.
I'm ignoring the entire situation. What's going on in this door?
They've got captive villagers doing their work for them.
Walking with purpose.
You know, get to work, or you'll be the ogre's next meal.
Did you see that? That goblin hit that poor fellow. Let's show him a fair fight.
Wait, warrior. Let's be certain we are not acting in stupid haste.
So, what's the
Okay.
decision?
First and foremost, Slinky was checking that door. I
Yes.
think that comes,
Slinky was
first,
checking the door.
because-
Yes. I also want to point out that Beldar the Brave is closest to them. And I think he's just putting Slinky in a place where they can't stop him from attacking. But either way, checking the door, you don't hear anything from the door.
I would like to agree, but I'm not that smart as a player.
So there's humans serving these goblins.
There are three.
food.
There are 3 humans cooking and serving at the moment. The goblins have not noticed you.
Sweet. I go grab myself a plate and then go sit down at the table and start eating. I told you it was past my dinner time.
Can I crack open this door and
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to take a peek, not fully open it.
Yeah. Wait, who's got the lights on?
Well, I assume that if there's humans in
The
here
wizard.
cooking.
Yeah.
No. I dropped the torch
Okay.
when we changed disguise.
Okay, cool. It's just because I think there's light on someone's token. And yeah, there's still light coming from the wizard's token. And just check the others. For no reason at all. No reason at all.
Okay.
I mean, there is light in this room because of the fireplace and whatnot.
Fire and yeah,
it was still on quite a few people actually.
I think I have light.
Yeah, they're all now off. So you open the room, you can see what looks to be like a small little chamber. How about I just read that then, instead of doing a bad description? So this room is cold and wet, almost like it's a cave. There's a well in the center. A bucket with a rope attached to this sits on the side of the well. There's no movement. Nothing interesting to see here.
I don't trust that. I'm a lighted torch as I walk in here.
Light a torch.
Eldar, go drink from it.
Seen this happens before.
Okay.
Look, you don't have a choice in whether you drink from the fountain.
Oops, that's night vision. That's the wrong one.
I'm not.
There we go. You light a torch, and suddenly, wait, what was that?
Nope.
Yep.
Just no.
I looked way too snake-like for my tasting.
Oh no,
looks
it's not
like a
snake.
well. You see, there's a bucket and some rope.
Bats! Where'd they come from?
I can't see! I can't see!
But the first thing you said is nope, and you left, which is, I'm assuming, what you did.
Well, I'm assuming that there's a snake there.
It wasn't snake; it was bats.
Oh, then I'm gonna go inside because
Okay. Okay. How about I put them onto the token layer for you to see the bats, and then you can see if you want to make that decision again.
yeah. How many bats? It's a lot of bats.
That's a lot of bats.
How many hit
That's a
points
lot
does a
of
bat
bats.
have?
It's more important how many hit points do you have?
That's true.
and it's
That's
more
gonna be
important. Action economy. How many of them are going to attack you, and how many attacks are you going to make?
I just saw
Hey.
that out closed door. Yep.
Hey.
Yep.
And nope.
Okay.
I
so
say we go through the
wanna-
goblins.
I want to get one of my torches, light it up in the fire, and I'll be saying, I can see in the dark, but I'll need this torch in the next room. And then, light up the torch and smack the goblin next to me with the torch.
Yeah. Beldar the Stupid's acting again.
It's just 5 goblins. We can take on them.
I want to
Their
think
action
that the
economy is
moment
better
that
than
this
ours.
action happens is when the minute I walk through this door and I just see Beldar smack a goblin with the
Yeah.
torch.
I was distracted by the bats, so yeah. I
As
wouldn't have
soon
seen
as-
you there.
As soon as you come back in, close the door, he's like, and then the smack, yep. Do an attack. Yep.
All right. Watch this.
Just, I hope this
It's
knocks it out.
Everyone
This is
is
not a thing,
surprised.
but he's flat-footed.
You're the only one that can attack.
Come on. Tell me they have
AC of
low
7.
That's a hit, baby. How much damage?
D6.
1d6 coming right up. And +1 because strength.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is 2 points of damage. Plus whatever fire damage it comes with. If maybe.
That's,
yes.
just
No one.
whatever.
I smacked
So-
the goblin. That sends a message. He's an inferior. I am a hobgoblin. So I'll just yell in sequence. And you better stay there.
I'm almost
punk."
100% sure you're in the outfit of the Krill. Krill?
Of Noel.
No.
It doesn't matter. He's still inferior. Doesn't matter.
The goblin's like, wait, what? They're in disguise. They're humans. They're not our kin. They're humans. Attack them.
I'm not human. I can see in the dark.
He just hit me with his torch. They're humans.
Do you need your eyes checked?
Can I get a charisma from Beldar the Brave?
Oh my god.
God.
So that's a D20 against my charisma score, right?
Yeah. You're trying to convince.
Okay.
Yes,
You're
and
trying
you want to roll
lighten.
under it on this
Yeah.
occasion. On this occasion, low is good.
Okay. If low is good, watch me.
Get a 20? Oh my god. Somehow, while the person that you hit is still pissed at you and still claims you're humans, the others go, no, look, I remember seeing him earlier. He's usually stationed in the main guard room, in the main temple room. Oh yeah, there he is. And somehow convinces the one which you've hit that you're all not humans in disguise.
Hey.
Right.
Awesome.
I turn to them.
Just beat up a goblin.
I turn to them and go, "You think humans would eat this swill?" Nom, 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 nom. Yeah.
You guys have a bat problem in there.
In where?
Yeah, that's what I need the torch for.
No,
And
no.
then
If you use a torch, they're attracted to the light. Just let them sleep.
Okay. How good is my memory?
I don't know. How good is your memory?
How good is
Weird
Slinky's
question.
memory?
Again, that's up to you. If you want to do a test for it, there will be an intelligence test. But otherwise, you can
I'm
assume.
pretty intelligent. I'm gonna pass the torch off to someone who isn't holding one. Be like, hold this for a second, and I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'll hoard the torch because our
Are
wizard
you
is
for
eating.
sure there isn't a snake in this well room?
No.
I don't want to go in here blind with a snake.
Wow.
I mean, you gotta
This is
crush the
gr-
competition, right? If there's a
There's
snake
a
in
snake
there.
on the map, and that's why I'm frightened.
And that was the last we saw of Slinky.
There's been quite a few snakes on the map that haven't yet attacked us. So
That's true.
I just want to point out this is braver than Beldar the Brave.
True. Beldar.
Yeah.
Do you want to explore the room in
I
darkness?
am the brave, not the bravest. Okay.
I want to use my memory
Use your memory.
to remember that split second I saw the entire thing
Mm-hmm.
and remember it to
Mhm.
see if I remember anything important.
Mm-hmm. So he's searching in the dark, is what you're trying to tell
Yeah.
me. Wow.
But I will turn. Oh, open the door. I don't want to do this alone. Can I peer pressure Beldor? They come with me.
Can I talk to the goblins?
I will
while
give you this.
Blinky is left.
There is something hidden in this room.
Oh, do I have to pull it up from the well?
The snake.
I
The minute I hear a hissing, I'm dropping the
There is
freaking
no
bucket
hissing.
and running back to the door.
There's no hissing. It's like you can feel the rope and the bucket and where the rope's attached, which seems to be quite solid. There's no hissing
pulling
at
it
all. You pull up.
I'm listening. The minute I hear movement, I'm
You
running
need to
back
lower
to
the
the door.
rope first. Are you going to lower the rope into the well?
Yeah.
It goes down. It's only about 10 foot. It's not that bad.
Sorry.
There's a really slight splash, like really quiet as it hits the bottom of the water. What are you doing?
I'm gonna shake it around a bit to
Yep.
see if it hits anything. Like I can scoop anything from the water up.
Being a bucket, it only goes a little bit and then fills up, and it doesn't
Yeah.
sink. If you're looking to find something at the bottom of the well, you might have to go for a quick swim.
I can climb walls.
Yeah, and this is a rope, so this is
I
even
can
easier. This is an automatic
climb the
success
rope.
for climbing. You climb down.
Do it.
I'm gonna tell someone else I'm doing this just in case. Be like, if I'm not back in 10 minutes.
Can
I
I
may-
talk to the goblins possibly?
I'm gonna use my enormous intelligence and amazing dexterity and climb down the rope.
As I said, you're a thief. Like climbing rope is nothing. It's child's play. Instant success.
Yeah.
For anyone else, it'll be an 80% chance. But instant success. You climb down the rope. Your feet touch the water. Only 10 foot down. Are you going in?
How deep's the water?
You can't see. You're in darkness.
Okay.
Drop a torch
This is
down
hitting
through
all
it.
of my fears.
You
He's
hear
gonna-
a drop a torch if you can't see from the other room. Wait, dropping a torch into water?
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steel myself, take a deep breath, memorize where this freaking rope is, and drop myself into the water.
You drop yourself into the water. It's you can't even see. It's just like it's just murkiness, and you're just exploring with your hands. You go down 10 foot.
And then you guys say, I'm stupid.
You're searching over your hands, and you find something that seems a bit weighty and colder than anything else. And you just pull it up and you just tuck it into your belt and just start swimming back up.
Stuff it into your sacks.
I do have 4 of them. Yeah, I'm gonna, the minute I find the one thing I'm looking for and there's nothing else, I'm getting out of there. I'm climbing up the rope. I'm going back into the kitchen. I'm gonna dry myself off by the fire.
Okay.
Still in my little hobgoblin disguise. Ooh.
You have found a rusty dagger +1. Yes, there's no. The snake is just the map. You have no idea about what's on the side of the map on the other side of that. Yeah, dynamic lighting line, just off to the side here. It's got scales. It's much bigger than a snake.
I don't
And
like that.
4 legs.
Oh, so it's a lizard.
If lizards had wings, yes. So you dry
So
yourself
it's a
up by the
flying
fire.
lizard. So it's a fire spitting.
Blinky's got trinkets.
Slinky's got a horn. And the light goes out, but you don't need the light to go out because you're in a room with the fire and cooking.
So it's my torch that goes off?
I think that was the last torch which was made.
So
which
that
was
was mine,
yours,
yeah.
yep.
Can I remove the thing from it, or do you do it?
I can do it. You should be able to do it yourself if you look at like the thing, but if not, I can do them. I'm just manually doing them here and there. But either way, you're in a room with 5 goblins. Your Monganth, the mysterious, is eating quite mysterious food.
I bet you a gold piece that is human.
Well, if it is, it's the tastiest human I've ever eaten.
How many humans have you eaten?
Can't say.
For legal reasons.
You are incredibly disturbing and increasing. You know, I know why they call you mysterious now, because I don't know what in the world you've been doing with your life.
Well, most of the kids just call me Morganth the Creepy, but
I can see why. Once I am dried off enough, I'm gonna like scooch past all these goblins and listen to this door.
I was wanting to talk to the goblins at some point.
Yes, you were talking to the goblins.
Yes.
So I wanted to speak out, Zaraeea.
I was going to ask the goblins why they had not fed the ogres in the other room.
Okay, before he gets an answer, I want to load down to Slinky and say, "Can I talk to the goblins?"
Why would I care? Yeah, you can talk to them. It's not the ogre.
Awesome.
We had fed the ogre in the other room.
They were saying that they had not been fed yet.
Well, we need to get. They go over to one of the humans and says, "Okay, we'll take you to feed the ogre."
No. You coming, little one. If you haven't fed the ogre, you're becoming the food.
No. Humans are food. And
Humans
points,
are workers.
Points back to the table where Mongarth is having his soup.
Do you want to do the work that they're doing?
No.
Then don't kill them off. You can't get them easily.
We still have 2.
Yeah, but that.
And if you fail at your duty,
and they've got another
you're
one
worse than human.
They got a fancy elf in the other room.
Yeah, but they can.
Elf
do
don't
less
taste as
work,
good as
which
this.
means you have to do more.
Are you sure? I heard the elf is really tasty, refined meat.
No.
They don't give it to
See,
us.
they're old. They're old, so they're all really stringy and rusty. It's like eating bad meat.
Elves
Because they're
rust.
Yeah, they're so old. Their insides
All
are
the
rusty.
magic in their blood, it rusts.
Yeah.
I've got to see this.
I mean, you can, but they're in a cage right now, getting rustier.
That's okay. We'll be cooking him soon.
I think the hobgoblin said he was already going to taste him.
Yeah.
But we'll share. Those hobgoblins always treat us like children.
They do. That you
I
should show
do.
them up.
I definitely do.
Yeah, you do.
They're not
you should
even
show them-
related.
If you make these humans work instead of being eaten, they'll get more stuff done. So you'll look better to us and your bosses.
We can throw the kobolds at them.
Yes. Kobolds are easier to eat.
And they're always drunk, so
Yeah.
it's a 2-in-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they
You
taste
might
like
be drunk
lizard.
right now.
No, they taste like dog.
I dozed off. What are we talking about?
Dog and lizard taste the same.
Yeah.
Either way.
Anyways, I got
Looking at
stuff
the door
to do.
to the north. There's
Yes.
no answer to the door.
Gosh, dang it! I opened the door. Smidge, a smidge.
There's only open and close in this
Gosh,
mechanic.
dang it!
But you
Where's
can't
my
see too
torch?
far because of torches.
Who has my crap? You took
How
my
much
torch.
more DLC to
had
open the
taken
door
the
just
torch,
as-
but I did not put the torch on myself.
I took it off because the torches ran out. through the
Oh, yeah,
conversation.
the torch did run.
Gosh.
That's right.
Dang it. I light another one.
Slinker lights a torch. Let's get this
If the
organized.
wizard wants it, I'll hand it to the wizard, but I need it for a second.
It's bright and low light. Let's do this. Okay, so we have room 11. The numbering of these rooms, just stay there. It's okay. Anyway, numbering of all these rooms are all over the place. This is crazy. Oh, so no, you didn't move in there. So when the heroes enter this room, read this. Cool. So you entered the room.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's the wrong person. There we go. You entered the room. Just a little bit. This room is crowded with shelves of battered helmets, dented shields, nicked swords. The walls are lined with racks of spears, axes, and in the center of the room, many of the weapons seem to be floating in midair.
Anything I would enjoy?
A lot of them.
Into a sack?
A lot of them are well past their age. You could even say they're elven in age, i.e. rusted. But
What about the ones floating? How are they floating?
Wizard.
Let's hear.
This must be the monster's armory. Look at all those weapons.
Why are they floating in midair?
It could be a ghost.
No, it's a gelatinous cube.
You asked. What would you like to do?
This isn't my problem. There's a hi. I'm gonna. Then just walk out. You're blocking. Okay, come here.
Wait, does your cat speak English?
No, but she does know my tone of voice.
Yeah. But
okay.
I'll ask again.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? You've already done that. Just an outbang. Yep.
That's not my problem. There doesn't seem to be a door in there, so I don't need to go in there.
Doesn't look like Boresh is in there, so
Yeah.
I don't care.
There's no orb, and there's no
Yeah,
bone.
just don't
crush.
mind us, Mr. Goblins. We're just opening and closing doors here.
On
Look,
the upside,
I'm looking for something.
there was so much stuff in
Mister.
There was so much stuff in there. Would have made great disguises.
Yeah,
How
but
big
then,
is this?
then we'd look like elves.
How big is
Rusty.
this cube?
How big is this cube? 10 foot by 10 foot. By
Can
10
it
foot.
fit through the little hallway to the door?
Yeah, it
Can
can.
I go up to one of the goblins and say that I need the helmet from the back wall in the armory? And he has to go fetch it for me.
No, we don't touch the armory. We're under Bone Nash's orders not to touch the armory.
Why?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
There's magical creatures are in there. Ghosts, poltergeists. It's haunted.
Well, it's actually just a cube of
No.
jelly. And if you're
Yeah.
looking for dessert,
You can feed people jelly.
We're not old people. Only old wizards eat jelly. Humans.
they sure do.
And elves.
Yeah, it's fancy people food. The more jelly you eat, the fancier you are because it's only for expensive.
Well, if there's only spirits and magical beasts in there, I will protect you with my lizard god protection bless. So therefore you can go in there unscathed.
But that'll be going against Bone Nash's orders. We're not supposed to go in there.
Bone Nasher gave us orders to come in here and grab stuff. And we are also grabbing other things on his list. So you be helping us help him.
Look, we might be afraid of you, but we're much more afraid of him.
How tall is he?
They start reaching, and then they start trying to they're all trying to reach, and they just the tallest of the 5 goblins, then just goes to one of the humans, gets them to stand up, and motions it to put the hand up. And then they point to the human
That's
standing up
pretty
with their hand
tall.
up.
We could either send you in there, or we can send one of the humans. But if the human doesn't come back, then what are the ogres going to eat?
That's true.
The kobolds.
We could just feed them the kobolds. No one can know the difference if you put it in soup.
Okay.
And humans have better hands.
Wait, are we discussing dinner? I don't like soup much.
You're not getting soup.
You'll like it when you get older.
Don't complain about to the cooks. If you don't want to do the work, you don't get the right to complain.
Look, I have this rusty dag. I have this new rusty dagger. I don't need whatever's in there. So I'm gonna walk down here.
Okay.
I'll tag along.
We did have a crash, and we did start a little bit later. Well, so I think we'll end it here with the with the
Can I just
tag
get
along.
in one thing? Because I'll go over and start adding things to the soup and then start complaining about goblins.
You
Hell yeah.
Because of course you do. We'll end it there. We'll reset the light timer next week when we start again. You've done really well. Like,
Hell yeah.
and only one unconscious, which technically
Yeah,
wasn't a
but-
death, but like, let's face it.
It's a death.
I'm trying my best here.
We've only had one rest, which is amazing, and barely used any spells or anything. Like,
Yeah.
Like,
Kind of
not using
impressive.
spells is a big thing. Walking away from rooms, I love there's nothing in there. With the bats. Yeah, that's a whole thing.
You're like, oh no.
Look,
Super dangerous.
I am so good at my job. I can just do things without light.
Yeah,
The rats, the bats. Yeah, we don't deal with those.
I'm so
it-
brave.
It also mentions with the gelatinous cube that essentially, if you don't walk out immediately, then you're in a lot of trouble. Because as soon as it hits
I run
someone,
from everything.
they're most likely going to be paralyzed, and then they can't run out of the room. Like that's.
I'm a coward.
It's a big thing. So if you want the things which you are, if you're going to say, I'm not going back to X, I will give you experience to them.
I'm not killing the bats. I got my dagger.
Yeah, you got your dagger. So from the bats, you're going to get, and scroll back up to here, 8 times 35 experience.
What is that?
280.
Thank you. From the gelatinous cube, 650.
Okay.
Whoa.
That's how
What about
bad
the
it
rats?
is. The rats?
Yeah, we
give
just
you
left the rats.
No, that
No.
was bats.
No, rats from the storeroom.
Oh, I gave you those.
What was the gelatinous cube?
Nope.
Gelatinous cube
No,
was
no
650.
Thank you.
The
We
rat
didn't get rats.
scores. Okay, let's go find the rats again.
Give me
I
Everything's
believe
out
you
of
said
order.
earlier we didn't get rats.
Oh no, you walked out of that room, but I didn't give you the XP because if you went back, but you're clearly not going back there. 6 times 15.
What's that?
19.
Numbers.
90.
90.
Guess
leveling
who
up.
leveled up?
So close to leveling up. Let's go.
So hang on.
So close.
What XP totals do people have? Just let's see.
14.
1,445.
Wait, what?
45. I have 1,422.
Okay, then it's probably 22 then.
Yeah.
That's still above where I'm supposed to be. So.
Yeah,
Are you stealing your experience points as well?
No.
stealing our experience as well.
No, I'm bad at math.
Yeah, because I think it's 1250 for a thief level, right?
Yeah.
No, that's for
No,
level
1220,
3.
1225.
No, level 1 is under 1,250.
Yeah.
Level 2
Yeah.
is up to 2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So
yeah,
in between those
one-
two is level 2.
It's ridiculous, but yeah, 1,250 is your level up point. So you've
I
hit the
am
level.
Literally
Isn't
less
that
than
like
80
the
away
first
from
level
up.
of the
Let's go.
wizard?
First level of
500?
yeah. My first level is her third level.
Yeah.
I mean, no, wait. Her second level up is your first level up.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 She hits level 3 when I hit level 1.
It
No,
gets-
level 2, sorry. Yeah.
It gets weird. It gets really bad. But as I said, you did amazingly. We'll wrap this one up. I think we'll conclude it next week. Scarily, I've spent more time prepping this than it's taken you to get through it. You've done so well. And
I
I'm
mean, welcome to
shocked.
being a GM.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when
Problem
the wizard rolls
solving.
20s.
Yeah, a lot of 20s.
Yeah.
Problem solving.
Yeah. Problem solving as well is key here.
If you just grab everybody by the hands and drag them through the dungeon.
If you knock on every door you find.
Yeah, exactly. That's the most important part.
Yes, the knocking. Otherwise the rats would not have been hidden. So
Right.
the rats would
Yeah,
have been
and we
hidden,
would've-
and you would have walked in. But you knocked on the
It
door,
was
so I unhid them.
perfect.
So
It's perfect.
I do play into things like that for you. Let's do our outros, and we'll go and do a raid. Feels so weird not to have Silenscape in the background constantly. But I do like these little snippets of like bad voice acting.
It's pretty good.
So Dr. Oblong, you've been here the longest, at least the most active, so you know what to do with your outro. Do your outros.
Mm-hmm. I'm Dr. Oblong. I have been playing Morganth the Mysterious today, the wizard that it seems to be better at combat than spells for some weird reason. I am an electronic music artist. You can check out my music at SoundCloud/Dr. Oblong. That's it.
Okay.
Drakonyan, I have been playing Baldur the Brave, and it has been quite the bravery that is being required of me to... Sorry, was I doing an outro?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess I'm done with the outro then.
No, don't have anything to promote?
Well, I am a professional dungeon master, so if you're looking for, a high-level game, maybe I have the seat for you. That's, then hit me up on Discord at Drakonyan #2883.
Okay. OblivionShay?
Yes, I was streaming and might try and get back into streaming at OblivionShay at Twitch. During the day, you'll find me, hopefully not actually at my job, but at night times, usually playing League of Legends or sometimes here. And I was playing Lordan the Pure, your cleric, holy man, priest, or something or another.
Or something or other. Okay. And lastly, I'm not going to say your name. I don't want to butcher it. I did it right once. I'm good with that.
Hello, I am Zaraeea. I was playing Slinky the Thief, or Slinker, as proper names goes. Had a lot of fun being both the unmoral and morals of this group today. But you can find me on Twitch at Zaraeea, same as it's spelled on the thing. Along with that, Twitter and a bunch of other little social media sites. But thank you.
Okay, and thank you everyone for coming in. This is our first game of our Chronicles series where we will be playing different games over the year and changing the cast a little bit, but the idea is to play different games and just have fun and not take things seriously at all, which I think was done quite well with the not taking seriously. The idea is caricatures of characters, not long-running character arcs, but just having fun and enjoying themselves. And unfortunately, this one manual calculation of dice. Hopefully, we have our shows running next week. We've had some disruptions with being sick and whatnot, but fingers crossed we get to play everything and run everything and enjoy your role playing. So we're going to be raiding Garblag Games for I believe the first time. and they're playing Shadow of Atlantis with Achtung Cthulhu. So we're going to be rating them. I'll just put up the bits and pieces here. And our main message is, we come here to share the love. Our hearts are warm and fresh. If you're a member of the channel, include the Goblin Hearts. If not, don't include the Goblin Hearts. And we're going to share the love and see you next week. So, bye.